Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she need it now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull master. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain. Cause they hate me for my opinion. Yeah, I'm on villain time tonight. We on demon time tonight, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. We got my boy back in the building, the one and only.
Yeah, the one, not the two, man. Messiah shit.
Okay. We got the co-host in the building. Who we got?
You know you got show in the house, baby. Back at it again.
Mr. Who? Mr. Scorpio?
You already know. Shit, off the go, baby.
Okay. Hey, we got some joints in here. We got different flavors. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We got the light skin. We got the caramel.
Here we go again.
We got the dark chocolate. Look, we got the nice and reserve. You feel me? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Roya.
You?
Roya.
Mm-hmm. Royal or Roya?
No, Roya.
Roya.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow your birthday, right?
No, the 27th is my birthday.
Okay, Roya. What does that mean? Is that like African or something?
No, but what did we hear? I think I had an Indian doctor when I was little.
No, your mama named you off remember Pulp Fiction or Royale?
Nah, it's all right, Roya.
Yeah, all right. Who we got? Dark chocolate. Who we got?
My name is Ricky.
Okay,
Ricky. 2 C's.
Ricky
with 2 C's?
She
said big crib, 2 C's. She said no K on that C.
That's not funny.
Okay, sorry. Ricky,
don't let that bother you.
Tell that nigga grow up, man. Tell that nigga.
You said enough for me, please.
Grow up.
Yeah.
All right.
That was on him. That was on me, though, show. That was you.
Light skin, who we got?
Talila. I'm Talila.
Talila, back in the building.
Again?
Talila.
Returning guest. Welcome back.
Hi, people. I'm Mia.
Mia, you better put something to that mic. She talking about me. She trying to put her voice on. Get it right. Drink some water.
Okay, before we get into it, let me break down the ground rules. I don't have many rules, but I do have a few. Number 1, do not overtalk the host.
Wow.
At all. You feel me? I'm the only one that could really do the over talking. It ain't an ego thing, but it's just for the audio.
That's sound.
2, don't over talk each other, because we over talking each other, they can't hear you out there. And them pretty much the only rules, you know what I'm saying? We real raw and uncut. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start with this Gabrielle Union thing, man. She got the internet going crazy right now. This whole 50-50 shit. I thought we put that to bed. She done brought it back to life. If you didn't see the clip, we finna get right
using
into it.
My anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
Cut that.
She get on my motherfucking nerves.
Hold on. Cause look,
that's your item.
For the last...
No, it ain't. Not mine.
Hold on. For the last 2 years, men have been every name in the book for saying exactly what she said. Like, hey, we're gonna have to go 50-50 out here. It's ugly out here. The majority of guys gonna have to go 50-50. And we've been every broke ass nigga in the book. Every you ain't a real man. In my daddy generation, we've been every name in the book, right? She come out and say this. All I'm seeing on social media now, well, 50-50 don't sound that bad. I mean, actually, it is kind of a good thing when you think about it. It's like, damn, why it took for a woman to come out and say it, and it's cool. But when we say it, we broke ass niggas, or we ain't real men. And I think I want all y'all opinion on that before I give my opinion on that. Matter of fact, let me give my opinion on that first. Okay, my opinion on that, the majority of society lacks independent thinking. Everybody's thought process is like monkey see, monkey do.
Talk that shit. Nigga.
Most people are not even gonna say, oh yeah, you're programmed. So from a child, you're programmed, you're given your beliefs, and majority of people go through life believing in things and don't even know why they believe in them. They just blindly follow things. No research, no question, no nothing. Just, oh, my mom told me this. Oh, my pastor told me this. Oh, my dad told me this. And because you got a sentimental bond with these people, you feel like they would never lead you wrong. So you just blindly follow that shit. And as we see with this, people idolize, they worship celebrities. So if he was to say, hey, you know, me and my girl go 50-50. Oh, you ain't a real man. You broke ass nigga, step your game up. But you got a millionaire saying that she's going 50-50 with a multi-millionaire. I think like the reality check hit like, oh, wait a minute. They millionaires and they doing this? Maybe, you know, that ain't that whole 100% paying 100% of the bills ain't a reality for me. Because I'm just an everyday working chick and my dude, he an everyday working guy. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like it's situational. Like, it's for that couple. I mean, 50-50, yeah, if y'all making the same amount, and y'all gonna split the bills, yeah, that's 50-50. But if you make 3-4 times more than I do, and we live in this big old house, how am I gonna pay 50-50 and keep up with this lifestyle? I think it should be, maybe 30-70, or like, you know, it's for the household. I don't follow what my grandma told me. Worry about yourself. Worry about your household. Don't match it to what they got going on, because what they got going on has nothing to do with what you and your husband got going on. So
shout out Granny, man.
That's a good perspective.
How you feel about that, Michelle, man?
Nah, I'm gonna let them have the floor, man.
I completely agree with her. I think everybody's situation is different. Like, I can't. He might make 100,000. I might make 50. I take care of my bills and the kids. You take care of the household. If that works for me and mine. I just think it all depends on everybody's relationship and everybody's finances. Yeah, because if your dude making $40,000 a year, there's no way that he's taking it. No.
Well, my stance is a little different. First of all, I do not agree with Gabrielle. She is not my leader. I do not look. A lot of the shit she been doing lately just seemed a little off to me. But we gonna stay on the topic of the household stuff.
You ain't never looked up to her?
Absolutely not. No. So I feel like in this situation that the man should definitely take care of the household. I feel like, mind you, I do take care of my own household right now. Like, it's just me and my daughter. So I just feel like the caliber of guy that I know that I would end up being with, or that I would prefer to be with, would be able to take care of the household. Like, my rent is not $10,000. My rent ain't even $5,000 a month. Like, if you can't get $2,000, $2,500 a month to pay the rent, I don't understand. Like, what are we really doing here? Like, and if you're in Gabrielle's case, you and her man can make more money than she do. So why do you even want to pay 50-50? Mind you, I have a back story behind it that I feel like she's doing this, because I don't know if y'all remember, she came out saying that when she was in her first marriage, she was the breadwinner. So she cheated on her husband because she felt like, I'm the breadwinner, nigga, I make the money around this motherfucker, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. So maybe now in her marriage, she's like, well, since we both make money, I don't want him paying everything, and then maybe he think he can go out and cheat on me. Like, that's what it's giving.
So when and
then it goes back to, like we were saying, it's all situational. Because right now, I don't pay any bills in my home. My husband pays all the bills.
Yeah.
I don't work. I stay home and I take care of our daughter right now. But when he met me, I was making 6 figures just like him. You know what I mean? And then I got pregnant. I had our baby, and I chose to stay home.
I just feel like that's the way it should be.
That's the way it should be. But so what are you doing if it should be that way? Well,
here's the thing. For me, if it was my household, I feel like, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna stack my money, whatever. But if my husband happens to fall on hard times, I'm here.
So he should spend all this dough while you stack yours.
But how was it all of his dough?
No, you saying he should pay all the bills. He should pay everything as a man. And you should just stack your money and just be cool.
I'm taking care of a kid. Like, I'm still taking care of him. The household. Like, I mean.
I'm taking care of
And when
vacation.
she said a household, like right now, like I pay for all the food, all the cleaning supplies. Like, I pay the light bill and the gas, and he pays the house. He take care of the cars. Like, if it need to be fixed, like, I'm not paying for that.
Okay, look. Well, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all too. But when we say 50-50, it's just a saying. It's not gonna exactly be 50-50.
It can never be
nothing
50-50.
in the relationship is not even possible. It might be 60-40. It might be 70-30. One month it might be 70 you, 30 him. Next month it might be 70 him, 30 you. One month he might be feeling generous, 100 him, 0 you. But there's no way you're gonna be making millions of dollars, a famous actress, and you ain't putting in on nothing. Like, I don't care if I got the millions, you got millions too. So
You don't
while
feel
you still
like-
got your career and you
Yeah.
making money, you finna add to this lifestyle. What you doing with your millions?
You don't feel like that's like roommates? I don't want to feel like I'm living with my roommate. Because
See,
then,
this
then
what I
we
was
finna
getting
stop
I'ma
at.
that
treat
roommate
you
shit
like a
today. We
roommate.
finna stop that
Let
roommate
Ray
shit.
I'm
in
just
there,
saying.
Hold
They
on.
got automatic.
We finna get on
Take
that
off
roommate
your
shit. We finna stop
They
that.
don't
But
know
go
what's
ahead. Let me get
taking
your
place.
feeling on that.
Let Ray go.
Okay.
Okay.
Like she said, everybody is different, but we talking about them. She never was an idol to me. And when they start doing this weird stuff with their child, that made me not even want to.
That's when they lost us. Huh?
Yeah, they lost
Yeah.
us, went all the way left, you know. I feel like because they're millionaires, I don't know, as a man, I wouldn't even want my wife to go 50-50. I think that I'd be like 70-30 still. Because I mean he still make more than her. Yeah, she's a millionaire too, but he's still killing the game. Like we all know that he's making more.
Hold on, don't cut her yet.
Okay. So I think that it shouldn't. I don't know. And then it depends on. I don't know. I put it like this. With me, I feel like the woman is there. Motherhood is a job, period. And people underestimate that.
Okay.
You know, even with one kid, I got 5, and sometimes I be like, I don't want to be a mom no more. Sometimes it gets like that, you know. So that's a job within itself, and we don't get paid nothing. The only reward we get is the blessings that we create, you know. So I think that a woman, our job is like to stay at home, take care of the kids. You know, our man should work. We shouldn't have to want for nothing. You know, but me personally, I can't not have my own money.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel this way about every woman? Or is this
no.
a
It's
certain
mine.
caliber of women
Yes.
that you saying should fit that? Or you saying women across the board
No,
should
not-
work and blah, 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 and the man should do this and that?
Oh, no, not women across the board. That's why I said everybody's situation is different. I'm talking about just mine.
Okay, so like what
every
caliber
woman
of
feels-
woman though?
Huh? Say it one more time.
Like I'm gonna let you. Like what caliber of woman are you speaking on?
Myself.
Every woman in here probably feel the same way.
No,
you
but
feel.
you can
No.
look at her.
Hold
She
on.
keeps herself up. Like you can look at her and tell she's a certain caliber of woman.
I want him to answer.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead, get your answer.
All right, so
'Cause I'm finna go. I'm finna go demon
So-
time right now.
I'm already.
I'm not gonna go on demon time. I'm not gonna go on demon time. I'm gonna just say this. It sound like you women want y'all man to be y'all daddy and y'all some entitled ass children. No, let me finish, and I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. My man got to do this. My man got to pay for that. My man got to do this, and I'm just a mother. I raised my kids. A kid is a choice. You had a choice. You should have had a plan before you had that child. Stop sounding like an entitled ass child for your man to be. Ask your daddy for that shit. That's when you had when you was a child growing up. Your man is not your daddy.
Everybody
So
can
it's a
have that.
partnership. If you want to be treated as a partner, step up as a partner. If you want to be treated as an item and be objectified as a woman, like y'all say, oh, respect me as a woman, then step that shit up. Don't say you want to be treated equally as a man, and then yet when it's time to do your part, you want to be like, well, no, I don't want to fix this. I don't want to. You can't double back on what you saying. Y'all sound entitled as if my man got to do this and that. If you capable of making that money, then match your man so he can make it easier on him. It's a partnership.
Okay, I think what she was saying is being a mother, being a nurturer, turning a house into a home. Men don't do that.
They don't understand.
You don't
it either.
understand the little
Wait.
things.
Okay, we getting off topic, y'all.
I know, girl.
Hold on.
No, I'm gonna say
Let her go ahead. Go ahead.
We're not saying we want to be equal. We want to
No.
put you here. I'm saying, yeah, we can work, but I'm saying put some respect on a mother.
But what if she's
Because-
not a mother?
Hold on, sure.
No, we
That's
talking
different,
about
but we talking
mother.
about mother.
she said her.
Hold on.
Not in
We're
general.
talking about
Go ahead.
a mother that does everything she needs to do at home and works if she want to work. You work too, but you don't do what you have to do to make the house a home.
Man.
When you come home, you take a shower, maybe play the game, worry about where the food at.
Okay.
worry about why the clothes not folded over there.
Okay.
And then you
Maybe
take your
play with the kids a little bit.
With the kids.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then
Let me
you take
interject.
your ass
So
to bed.
why do
Okay.
kids grow up better when they have a father than when they don't?
Who said that?
It's not about
Statistics.
No, but
Every
no,
statistic.
but a good father doesn't mean you all in. A good father could be you present, you there, you can talk to them, they could come to you. But a mother tucks them in at night. A mother helps with the boo-boo.
When they
A mother is brushing their
why do you
teeth,
expose the father
all
role?
that.
Hold on, let me
No, I'm
interject.
not saying you don't do those things.
And I would love
let
to
me
see the
interject.
statistics if y'all could just text me because y'all talk statistics all the time, and which is fine.
said
But I
y'all.
would love
Y'all
to see it.
talk
That's all.
statistics.
Hey, hold on.
I just
Hey,
wanna see it,
Solomon,
that's
while,
all.
while we talking, please pull up the statistics for kids raised by single mothers. Do that for me.
And then
Yeah, please, I
but
would
you
love
also
to see
know-
it.
The majority,
I'm a
look,
researcher, so I want to
Look.
be
No,
able to
but
see
you also
it.
know
Hold
color
on.
has something to do with that too.
Absolutely.
How many
Absolutely.
women that's raising their kids that they kids be bad as fuck doing whatever the fuck they want?
I don't know because I don't
No.
live that
Hold on,
lifestyle.
no, I don't wanna
Because
make
I'll
this
sit here and
attack.
brag on my kid.
hold
I
on,
have
hold on,
all
hold
day
on.
on this motherfucker. So don't
Okay.
apply to everybody.
Hold on. I don't want to make it an attack women
Two-parent
thing.
household. We
No,
not talking
hold
about
on.
zero.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, radio. Hold the fuck on.
it.
Let me interject number one. All right, number one. This whole I need to be rewarded to be a mother thing. No, you don't. Like hold on, time out.
Okay.
No, the fuck you don't. You don't get praise for doing what you're supposed to do.
Don't they get
You
that
brought
Mother's
the
Day?
child in the world.
Oh my God.
The child didn't ask to come. You open them legs, let that nigga blow your back out, and you brought that child in the world. So it's your job to raise him. You don't get praise for that, and stop overlooking fatherhood because you don't know what it takes to be a mother. Yeah, fatherhood is a job as well, just like being a mom is a job. We both got our roles to play, yin and yang, mother, father. We come together, we're complete. One without the other is incomplete. So we both need each other. The kid needed both parents. Period, point blank. There's no way around that. And as far as this, for the women that believe, he got to play. Oh yeah, there goes some stats for you.
I can't read that
Hold
shit.
on, I know he tripping.
Now
I
you
need
go
some
Look,
stats.
this ain't even it. I'm gonna send it to you.
20.
Yeah, just
Hold on,
send
I'm gonna send it to you.
No, even just for my regular life, I would love to go home and read that.
I'm gonna
That's
send
all.
it to you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get
But
it to her off the
let me
camera.
be 100% brutally honest. How old are you?
40.
40?
Yeah.
You got a kid?
Absolutely, yeah.
No man's coming to pay your bills. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not happening.
But it's happening.
No, I'm gonna tell you what.
Nowadays it is.
It's
Hold on.
happening, and it's
Very-
been happening.
Hold on. Is it happening right now this second?
Yes.
Yes.
A man's paying 100% of your bills right
Well,
now.
no, but he doesn't live with me, so I'm not
Okay,
asking
so
for
that's what I mean.
100%. We don't live together. We just
Okay, I'm
Fuck
just
around.
telling you. All right, you just a fuck around, but
Yeah.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just
because I
telling you.
want to be a fuck around because I don't want to fuck around with him like
Look,
that.
Do you really want to be a fuck around? At
Yeah,
40?
for him right
him,
now,
right.
absolutely. It's,
So you
it's
still
nothing
playing.
nobody in here can say to make me feel no kind of way
Listen,
about
we're
what
not-
I decide to do
Hold
with
on,
me.
hold on.
I don't
'Cause look,
care. It doesn't
don't
matter.
take this
Amen.
as personal attacks.
I'm not.
Because we're not trying to make none of y'all feel no type of way.
Yeah.
We just giving you the honest truth as men.
From,
we're not.
yeah,
No, look.
from
so,
your opinion.
no, from men. Period. Because I'm gonna let
Okay.
you. Because you can read the comments when the video's over, right?
But they're still not all the men in the world.
No,
though.
look. When I
So-
say when I'm speaking on the men, I mean the men you want, not just the guy that's a fuck around that you like. I don't even want to take serious. We're speaking on a guy that you want.
I
So
don't
then-
want to
hold on,
take
hold
it
on.
serious because
Hold
of
on.
my personal
Hold
situation.
on, don't cut
so
me
you
off.
can't.
Do you want
Look.
somebody to take serious?
Eventually, I do, but right now, I'm not in a position
So
to
when
do
he's
that.
speaking, he's speaking on somebody that you want to take serious. He's not speaking from perspective of who you're dealing with now. So don't personalize it. He's speaking in general. When you find this person that you want to take serious, that's the position he's speaking from. He's not speaking because you got somebody to fuck around. When
Right.
you find somebody that you don't want to fuck around with, that's
Okay,
what
I'm
he's
gonna
talking
let him
about.
speak because
Look, all of y'all
I
can
promise
find.
whatever he says is not going to apply to me.
Look,
But go
all of
ahead.
y'all, it applies to you because it's your reality
Watch.
right now. That's how it applies.
It's been that way, CG. It's been that
but
way.
listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your reality right now.
Yeah.
You don't have a man living with you.
No.
You don't have a man paying all your bills. That's your reality. You're speaking on a want, and then you're saying, well, I don't want it now, as if you can just go out and get it whenever you want. And men are telling you, wait a minute, y'all are being delusional because no, you can't, because we're the ones giving it to you. So even though you feel,
Yeah.
okay, when I'm ready, because I'm not ready right now, I'm just gonna go out and get it. First of all, you're 40. You're only getting older.
I don't look 40. You
don't-
laughing, but I don't look 40, so that doesn't matter.
It matters.
It don't. I
It
promise you.
matter. You know why it matters?
Yeah. Please tell me
No, no.
why.
Because you don't look 40, but there's somebody who actually is not 40. And I'm gonna go pay her bills because she's not 40. She doesn't
That's
have any
you.
kids.
That's you.
Let me ask you something.
That's you.
Okay, let me ask you one question. What is the benefit of him paying your bills, a 40-year-old with a kid, versus a 25-year-old with no
Well,
kids?
the age has never came up, so I don't. Maybe I should ask him because the age has never.
No, I
came
know.
up.
I'm asking
But,
you.
Yeah.
So just say
I don't know. It's
just say
whatever
he's
he
the guy.
has the ability to do. If he wants to go pay, if he wants to pay whatever I ask him to pay, and then he's paying a 25-year-old's bills too.
No,
that's
you're
none of my business.
No, you're missing the question. I said because you said you could go get it, right? Like, okay, he
Well,
would
it's
pick
already
you.
there. I just choose not to flip the coin because of my personal. I'm giving all my attention to my daughter right now. I don't have it to give to a man.
Right. So
that's
that's
what I'm
why
saying.
he's not gonna pick you. I'm not paying your bills and you can't give me all your
That's
attention.
fine.
He's okay
Right.
with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, but she's saying when I'm ready, I'm
But
gonna
what's
go
happen
get it.
when her daughter grows up and like live her own life and find her own husband or something like that? Then who's going to be sitting there? What man's going to be like a shelf item and just going to be sitting there waiting on you to make your decision?
No, he
It's a
probably
lot of men like
won't.
that.
He probably won't.
Not the men that
Hold
you
on,
want.
I'm
That's the
gonna be
problem.
realistic. He probably the guy that we're speaking of.
You know what
he
I'm saying?
probably won't be waiting, right? And I don't.
Okay.
But I don't expect him to. I understand. Who the fuck do I think I
That's
am?
what I'm
You
just
just
saying.
don't sit
Nobody
and wait
has
for
a
me.
shelf life, yeah.
No, yeah. But I just wanted to. I want to be clear though that because you guys have your opinions and then you know the statistics and all that, but there are still those certain guys that don't go by that same thing.
Let me tell
I
you,
promise you.
those are the guys you don't see. This is the insanity with women. This is the
Why
insanity.
am I
right?
insane?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because men will sit here and tell you this is how we think.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will say, no, it's not. This is how you think. But you're a woman telling
Tell a
men
man how they think.
how we think. We're literally telling you this is how we think.
I never
Yes,
disputed how you think.
Yes.
All of y'all don't
All
think
men are the same?
No.
They're
For the most
all
part-
the same.
For the most part,
No.
yes.
think
No.
for
So why do we need all y'all? We just need
No,
one.
let me tell you.
For the most part, yes.
I feel
We're more
like,
similar than we are
There is a difference
different.
from West Coast to men that's born in the South.
Yes.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, and
You
East
talking?
Coast.
No,
Yes.
seriously. You talking South? You talking very
Chivalry
well
is not
mannered.
So
dead.
we're talking about
You're
Southern
talking
hospitality.
characteristics.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
I am. I'm
Not how we pick our lifestyles. The way we pick women.
But none of y'all the
is,
same. I
is-
feel
is
like
similar.
every man has their own
mind.
Oh,
They do.
You're saying it's easy. You gonna pick? Men are always gonna pick the easier thing for them.
No, yes, we don't want.
That's
It is.
No,
what
not
I'm
easy.
saying.
Not
does.
easy.
Men are always gonna pick what's easy for them. So you having a daughter and spending
It's
time with your
it's
daughter,
not gonna make them
that's
choose
too
me.
difficult
but,
for
but
them.
mind you,
so they
It's
gonna
not-
pick a
it's not-
25-year-old.
it's not-
Hold on, but mind you, in the last
I
2
get it.
years of a couple of guys that I've dated have asked me to have their baby because they see how
Man,
I
that's
raise
cap,
my
man.
kids.
So
That's
I'm just
cap.
gonna say this.
That's not cap.
I'm
I
not-
promise that's not cap.
And you probably ain't even gotta sleep with them. They
Libra.
just know how you
They
carry
watch
yourself.
they're seeing
and
it in
how you
real
do
time.
it.
But,
Right.
but Libra, I'm gonna just say this. I know he has a son. I have a son. I'm not telling my son to raise him to go be a stepfather. That's what basically he's getting at.
It's a losing investment.
I'm
You'll
not
be a
wait-
damn
I'm not
fool.
teaching my son to go be a step. Now he's so happen to
It's
be
so
one.
hard to
But if he
get-
falls in
Again,
love with
again,
a girl,
If he falls in love,
Easier
I will
decision.
advise
Why
him
not pick
the
that?
pros and cons of him.
but he's gonna do what he wants to do.
So,
Everybody
so,
else.
hold on, so let me answer
What's
this.
easier?
Let me answer this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You got this guy over here, he can pay all your bills. You got this guy over here, he lives with his mom on the couch. Which one you picking? If you got the choice.
I'm definitely gonna choose an independent one. I'm not gonna choose a guy that's still staying with his mom.
Right. A woman with a kid is the equivalent of the guy that stays with his
No,
mom.
it's how?
Yes, it is.
How?
That's because we have to take care of your kid.
Okay, that's
the guy
okay.
has to take care of your kid. Yeah, it's a package
How?
deal. The kid
It's
that's
a
not.
package.
Hold on, look.
Thank
It's a
you.
package.
Hold on,
I'm
look.
glad you
Because
said
when
that.
you
You ain't
date, you're
getting
dating,
me
you're
without
not dating
my
for
kid.
yourself.
Hold on,
Yeah,
you're not
that-
gonna tell me
that was the
if
whole
you don't
reason why
accept, you ain't
I
gonna
didn't
accept you
have
without your
kids, because
kid.
I always felt that like men, I'm like, here I come with baggage. Like if I, and granted, I know that if I were to leave my husband, there are men lined up who were more than
yeah,
willing to
outside.
take care of me and my daughter. But I
Are they the
always,
men that you want?
Yes. Oh,
Time
for
out,
me.
because listen, this is what
that
women
bunk
get
head.
confused.
Now let her answer.
There's a lot of fucking simps who will do it
Why they gotta be
fucking up the
men?
game.
because they
They
don't
fucking up the
have
game.
many options. That's the problem with the game is women feel like because there's always men lined up, they get the fucking delusion that they can have any guy. No, these are the guys that don't have an option because when given the option, you're gonna pick the better option. A woman with a kid is never the better option between a woman without one.
So
If
can
we
I
leave
ask
it
you a
at 100,
question?
right.
So let me
It's
ask
not
you a-
happening.
so let me
I
ask
agree.
you-
Keep
I
it
agree.
100.
It's not happening.
In reality,
Point blank period.
nowadays is yeah.
So let me ask you this then, because
Us too,
my ex boyfriend makes over 100 a year when I dated him, so he makes a lot more now.
Then why you let him go?
It don't be about the money.
It wasn't
sometimes.
about the money.
Yeah.
It was a
For
lot.
me, it's not either.
I'm gonna keep 1,000 with you because he kept 1,000 with me. I give you whatever you want. You don't want for nothing. When I
But-
found out he was cheating, he said, "Well, I give you everything you want."
That's out.
So I thought it was cool to blah blah blah, and that
Cheating ain't
is a
always
whole-
a deal breaker.
No, no,
That's out.
It's
no,
never
that's
a deal
whole-
breaker.
It's never a deal
It's
breaker.
never, it should never be a deal
It's
breaker.
how
for a
you
woman.
come back.
No, it
For
was a
me.
deal breaker because it was messy. It was toxic.
It should
was
never be a
crazy.
deal breaker for
I'm
me.
not
I'm
about
sorry.
to. No, and now you talking about insanity. I'm not going to be insane over a nigga.
That's out.
That I'm not doing that. But
You want me
anyway,
to tell you what's
that wasn't the
insanity?
point.
When
That
he was
wasn't the
paying
point.
your rent and
That
everything.
wasn't the
I know
point.
it wasn't a good
Damn,
investment.
she
She
can
can pay her
listen.
own.
How did
That
you
wasn't
find
the
out?
point. The point is that
You can feel it.
at the
Original
time,
situation.
my daughter was only 3 years old, and he took care of me and my daughter for the next 7 or 8 years. And the reason why it didn't last is because I chose not to be in a toxic situation where he had me, her, and her, because he had the money to be able to do all this and that. And I didn't want my daughter thinking that that's cool to just be with a nigga that's gonna cheat on me
Look,
because he has money.
Look, let me simplify this.
And now his next girlfriend has a kid.
Cool.
He always gets women that have kids. It's okay with him.
Look, hold on. Let
It's
me.
not easy.
I'm gonna
Because they
simplify this.
occupied.
I'm gonna simplify this for everybody. I don't care what a man told you. It's about what he showed you. You can sit here and say, he told me this. This guy told me he want to pay my bills. He told me he want me to have his kid. We're going to tell you anything to get what we want.
Right.
So stop believing what he told you and start believing what he showed you. If he did not move you in and he's not paying your bills, who you dated doesn't matter. We will date you. Yes. We will fuck around like you just said.
But that just,
we
this
will
don't
fuck
apply to
around.
me. What you're saying does not apply
It
to me.
applies to you because it's your reality right
It's
now.
not my reality right now.
There's-
How?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to the next
make
question.
it make sense. That's not my reality. I promise you it's not.
You said it,
This was your word. Hold on.
No.
This was your words. You said, I'm a fuck around right now. That's your reality.
It's her choice.
It's my
not
choice,
for
CJ.
me.
that's still
Stop
a reality.
Yeah,
it.
you know what?
It
That
is.
the
I'ma tell you
reality
why.
right now.
It is the reality.
Yeah,
But
right
I
now for
choose.
you.
It's my
I'm
reality.
gonna tell you
That
why
is
it's
true.
not her choice. Right?
Oh,
That's
Lord.
cap and that's
Now
the
it's
defense.
not
It's
her
my
choice.
choice.
I'm gonna tell her why it's not.
It's my choice,
because
baby,
right
I'm
now,
telling you.
in her brain, there's a prototype of a man that she would give everything, all this, oh, I'm working on me and all that. No, if he came through this door right now and was like, hey, take my hand in marriage, she would do it.
No,
if he
I
could give her
would
the
not,
lifestyle that she
CG.
wanted.
But how do you know? Because
No, I
you just said
She'd be a
women-
damn fool if
you
she didn't
said-
do that,
no,
though.
listen,
No, I
but
would not
listen,
be a fool,
you
actually,
just-
sir.
Hold on,
I would not.
hold on,
I'm no
y'all.
fool. I know
Okay,
what I'm
CJ,
doing.
You just,
That's cap.
excuse me.
If she
You just
said-
said that you men tell us what we want, right? And this woman be like, no, you want this. So how can you tell her what she wants?
Because she just
She
said,
easy.
she just sat here and said that eventually she wants a man that she can invest and do everything
Eventually,
Eventually, but she's not
Only
ready for that.
eventually
Not
because he's not here yet.
now.
No,
So
how
eventually
do you
when he
know
gets
that?
here, you're gonna do
How
that.
do you
How do
know
you know
he's
that?
not here?
If the magic
Because if he was here, you would do it.
You would do it.
Why would you do
She
that?
don't want it. She not ready for
They're
it.
not
That's what I'm
listening.
saying.
It's like
You
not
can't make-
clicking.
You can't
What did
get
you
in her
what
head.
do? Okay,
and
when you
tell
say
her.
eventually, what do that mean? The day I wake up and I want it?
No, the eventually means when.
Let's
Google the word eventually.
No,
Eventually
I said
means.
from
Let me.
perspective.
You want me to answer?
Yeah, now
So
do it.
please
Let her answer,
me
let her
Let her answer.
Eventually means when I'm ready, when I have the time. I just told y'all, if y'all are listening, I'm giving my all to
her
my
baby.
daughter who's getting ready to go to college. And she is a track star. I don't have time to give to a man right in this moment. But when she goes to college and she's in her dorms and she's doing her thing, and
next
that
year?
was just
Open.
me.
So
next
It's
year?
not next year. She's in college this summer. So then I have time to continue to see what is it that Ricky really wants.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then
Ricky,
I can
let me
work
ask you
on
this.
those things for
Ricky,
myself.
let me ask you this.
Yes.
What do the men that you want? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the man that's providing the lifestyle that you're talking about, he has options.
He does.
Why are you guys so delusional to think that
No, you're right.
you're always the best option?
No, I don't think that.
You're 40 with a
Why do
kid.
I have to be
You're
the
not
Where
gonna
is he
be the
getting
best
this from?
option.
I never said that I thought I was the best option, sir.
Because I'm telling you, you're
Didn't
saying
say
it without
that.
saying it by saying.
No, I'm not.
Listen, I'm telling you how. Let me tell you. You're saying when I'm ready, you're under the belief that the guy that out there for you is just waiting for you.
No,
to be
I
ready.
just told him he may not be there waiting for me. I just admitted to that.
not being selfish. She's
I know my reality. I know what's right, what's wrong. I know what may be there, may not be there. I'm just saying what my actual reality is today. There are guys that are waiting, like, oh, I'm here when you ready. But that may not be true. He could just be saying it. I know all of that, but I'm just saying I'm not looking for hand in marriage
Okay,
right
look,
now.
we
I'm
can
not
Let's
hold
looking
get
on,
for all of
past
that.
this.
Yeah, we're gonna get past
Let
it.
me ask y'all something. So what do y'all get in relationships for now? Because nowadays, this is what I was asking earlier. Everything y'all say, like you say, the 50-50 or whatever the case is, what do y'all get in relationships for?
I get in for security and love and.
Don't nobody want to be by themselves.
We're not meant to be by ourselves.
And as a man, it's not about money. It's about feeling, I don't know, protected. I don't know. I'm submissive type, so
I like that.
I don't know that it's. I feel like I need a man.
So
Me personally.
let me ask you this. So if
I feel like I need a man.
If it's not about money, then why is it a problem for men to be 50-50 or whatever the case is?
It's not a problem.
No, she
If
said
I
it's not.
can't pay 50-50, how we gonna go 50-50?
I ain't saying that.
Yeah, she said
Well,
it's
you just asked me the question,
Okay, go
and I
ahead.
answered it off of me personally. I don't make as much as him, so it's no way in hell unless we live in a fucking shack somewhere. We ain't going 50-50. So
She's honest about her perspective. I like her. I like her honesty though.
I mean, all honest about
Everybody-
our own perspective.
Now,
we all
hold
live
on.
different
It's all
lives.
about-
Everybody living
Let
in
me
their
ask you
truth.
this.
Literally all different lives.
your belief systems. Where did you get them?
Okay. This is.
Where does
I'm
your
gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do your beliefs come
Growing up, I thought I was a Christian, right? Because that's what was fed to me when I was little. That's what my mom instilled in my brain. And so I start hitting them streets myself at 13 and start seeing stuff for what it was. Then I got big brothers. They all gangbang. They went to prison. You know, when you get to prison, you find yourself, da-da-da. Then, like I said, I start seeing things for what it was. So it made me jump back and be like, how do I know Christianity is what I'm supposed to follow? What if that's the one that you go to hell? I don't know, right? So when I start seeing that, and then I feel like, too, the world is all about, I believe there is a God, okay? I also believe that the world goes off of energy. I also believe that because I don't know which religion is the correct religion to follow, I just follow what I feel is right in my heart. I believe in karma. I don't believe in tarot readers and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's not real because I don't know, but it's just hard for me to stick to a religion, because it with all these.
Not to cut you off,
Okay.
it wasn't so much about religion.
Oh, okay.
Religion. It was so much about like your belief system with the decisions you make in your life. Let's say like relationships, like how
Okay.
you pick relationships and the things you're looking for in relationships. Because I feel like we are programmed for losing, like how can I put this? They give us like losing software, right?
Okay.
So like you go out in the world, it's totally different from the software they ingrained in your brain to believe. Like women
gotta
just
unlearn
believing that they have unlimited options, and
Right.
it's,
I don't think that.
no,
But I'm back in reality.
I know
we
you
talking.
don't. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
okay.
I'm saying in general, right?
Okay, you're right.
So if I believe something, and my reality reflects different than my beliefs,
Okay.
at some point I have to sit down and reanalyze what I was taught and go, wait a minute, why do I even believe this? If my own life does not reflect what I believe, not only that, who taught me this?
Right.
Let me analyze them. Let me analyze their outcomes.
Which
Is
I
their
do.
reality one that I even want to live?
Right.
But that's for everything,
Are they? Hold
not
on, hold
just
on.
men.
No, I know this for people.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
And
saying-
then you start
this for
realizing
people.
your childhood. You're like, damn, I didn't grow up good as I thought I did.
That's
Like
what I
you
mean.
start to go back, like,
Yeah.
damn, was my
Because
mom
at
on
some
crack?
at some point,
No, for real. My mom was.
No.
I stand up. As I
No, you
break
be
back, my mom
be
was on
surprised.
crack.
You be surprised.
Look.
I just know that I love my mom to death. We clash a lot because it was just certain things that I just wasn't cool with, and promises is made. I feel like you should never promise your kid anything because you don't know what life is gonna do. I feel like what made me really turn my beliefs, I feel when I was getting molested right under her nose, and I was like, and she promised like, I'll never date another man until you guys get older, or I'll never let another man live with us until we get married. It was like every 6 months, somebody different. But she would tell me, because you young and you thought it was every 6 months. I'm not stupid.
okay, do you ever Okay, let me ask this.
Mm.
I want all y'all to answer too. I'm gonna go around the
I'm
room.
good.
As
But I
far
don't
as
play with
where you
none
got
of
your
mine.
belief systems, and do you ever sit and reanalyze, like maybe every year or every 6 months? Like,
Yes.
okay, I believe this wholeheartedly. I'm molding my life around this. My life isn't where I want to be. Why the fuck am I still following this blueprint?
Right.
If I'm not in the position I want to be and I'm making the moves based off of my beliefs have to be wrong because I'm not where I want to be. So at one point, do you stop doing the same shit over and over and over and over because you believe it?
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
my life, I was raised this way. It's like, yeah, you could have been raised wrong.
Right.
That's a possibility. You love your mom, love your dad, you love your pastor, whoever the fuck that you hold
Right.
dear to your heart. Cool. They could have steered you wrong. That's a possibility.
didn't know better.
But as people, we like, nah, I love my mom. She would never steer me wrong.
Right. I think
It's insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over and trying to get different results.
Exactly. That's why, and that's why it took me a long time to use a belt on my kids. When you say that, because I feel like my mom used it on me, and she was so violent to everything. I mean, it could be a C on a report card, and I'm just boom. The bus can be late. Boom. Like it's just always putting hands. And I felt like the more she did it, the more I was immune to it. So one day I snatched the belt and just threw it. Like, are you done?
Well, that was
You know.
systemically
No.
ingrained in us
So
as far,
but I know that comes from
slavery.
It comes from
and all that.
slavery because
Yeah,
we
so-
feel like when the masses,
But
beat
that's
our
it.
ancestors.
So-
But
Hold on,
everybody
I'm gonna
don't.
let you finish. I want to get the answer on that,
Okay.
and then let y'all go deeper. So,
Okay.
as far as you and your belief system,
So I've learned now that we are disenfranchised people. So now that I know better, I try to do better for myself and try to break generational curses for me and mine. So that's why I like fucking with you, my nigga. I like fucking with Dad. I like being around people that are smart, like-minded people. So if I don't know, I can ask y'all or ask myself or do the research myself and then create better patterns. So if I know something is wrong, I'm not about to keep following that shit because everybody just say do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to break that trend. So my belief pattern is if you know better, do better. And if you continue to fail, that's on me. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to make the change. You get what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit up here and just do it because pastor or moms or dad, that's they dumbass fault they did that shit. If I know better, if I see them fall off that cliff, I'm not about to fall off that same cliff. I'm going to go around and do the smart world. You feel me? And then pass the knowledge on to my children.
okay.
That's
No,
the
that
same
you do
sentiment
better.
that I have. I literally noticed when I was like 17, 18 that some of the things my mom would do, like how she would discipline me, was not right. And I always would say, ooh, when I have my own kid, I promise I'm not doing that to them. And literally, my daughter does not know what a belt is. I've never had to use a belt on her. It's more so fear like of my tone of voice that she thinks I'm gonna do something. And I feel like that helped my daughter become who I would only wish to be. Like, because I chose to raise her differently. And I always say, like, I told my mom and my dad, I like 3 years ago, I went through a whole spiritual change. So y'all have my own beliefs on things, whatever, but like I did a whole spiritual change. I was brought up Catholic and I felt like, nah, I went to Catholic schools all my life. And I'm like, nah, something ain't right about that. I'm watching news of the Pope doing this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And then,
You start thinking.
I started thinking for myself. I'm like, no, that don't, So then I started doing my own research about how they put religion on our people and for control. And I'm like, no, I believe in God, but I have my own, like the same as you, I have my own beliefs on how I want to praise my God, you know? So, and it doesn't have to be through religion. So it's pretty much the same thing with you two. Like I noticed it at a young age and I did break generational curses. And I did tell my mom and my dad, both of them. I said I wanted to tell them before they left the earth that I forgive you. I forgive you, and you did what you thought was cool because your parents did it to you. You know, so because if I sat there with hate in my heart for that, I'd be like, I probably would be looking 80 years old right now. You know, so
Okay, light skin.
Jesus is not coming to save us.
Coming back down?
He's not
At all.
coming back to save us. Jesus
At
is
all.
not coming back to save us. Okay. No, but so I grew up with my mom and my dad. And I grew up completely different than a lot of people. My parents did not beat me. I didn't get beatings. We took family trips and vacations, like everything that my parents did.
family.
Like,
Right.
I think that's why I'm married now and I have my daughter and I waited and I took my time. My parents took their time. My mom had me at 30, had my brother at 33. Like, so it was things like
things like that were instilled in me. My parents did not force religion on us. Although my mother was raised very Christian, they did not force that on us. And my parents met in church. It didn't last. Like their relationship lasted, but it didn't last them staying in church.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents,
Are they still married now?
Yeah, my parents are still
dope.
married now. I'm 37. They've been together 39 years.
That's
Man,
right.
that's what's up.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, 40 years this year.
Okay, so the beliefs that they
Instilled in me is what I
instilled in
care.
you gave you the reality you wanted.
Yes, but at the same time, my father was not one of them. My father is very much Black Panther. I am a man. You know what I mean? Like certain things like that were instilled in me, and I had to unlearn a lot of things as well. Like, cause my parents are very hardworking people. Like, go to work every day and work for your job for 30 years and then you retire. Nah, I don't believe it. Like you know, we grew up in a different generation, so you don't have to go that route. Yeah,
Right.
but most of the things that my parents instilled in me, unlike others, it's been to my benefit, and I definitely molded myself and my relationships in that, because I seen my dad take great care of my mom. Was he perfect? Never. But he was a great father. He was a great man. So that's what I looked for in the man that I married, and that's what I did. So
How about you, Caramel? You need me to say the question again, or do you remember? Because they all gave a lot. Like, I know. I can reiterate. Okay, basically, it's like
Your belief system.
your belief system, right, is given to you by people you grew up with, people you was raised by, your environment, people you're around, the environmental influence. No one is born with their own beliefs, right? They're literally given to you. So as you grow and you got goals, aspirations, you got dreams, you go based off your belief system. Like, okay, they told me this, they told me I should do that. But as you're navigating through the world and you're failing to reach these goals, do you ever sit down and try to, like, you know what? I might need to reprogram my mind and try some different shit. Like, let's take monogamy, for example, right? I'm not telling you which side of the fence to be on. I don't care what side you subscribe to. All I'm saying is the belief system you were taught, you get one man, he got to have one woman.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in
Ooh.
Shout out to y'all. I'm just using that
Hey, can we get a round of applause now?
I'm just using that example, right? But women,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
women literally ruin their own realities with this belief system because they believe it wholeheartedly, right? Like, yeah, this is what they told me. It got to happen. Never happened for them. Never happened for any female they know.
Their mamas, their grannies.
Never happened for their mamas. Never happened for their grannies. No man in history yet they still believe it. That's called insanity. To still live your life by that. Like, you know what? Maybe they lied. Let me sit back and analyze real life and real reality, my own reality, and then come up with your beliefs.
I don't know if they lied, but that's what they were taught. So they think, okay, this is what my mama told me, so this is what, you know, and like you said, it's ignorant. It's ignorant.
Slow down. It's on her.
Go ahead. I don't believe in monogamy. My nigga can fuck any bitch you want.
No,
Okay, when it comes to that, okay, I grew up by my grandmother, like older generation, my uncles and all them. So I was taught to be a wife, you got to act like a wife. And then eventually you will be a wife. So I have done that. I mean, it happened for my grandma. She's been married to my grandpa. All my uncles, my auntie, my grandma only had 5 boys and 1 girl, which was my mom. So I grew up with all men, and they all have the same wives that they went to high school with. So I'm like, okay, let me be a wife, and I'm gonna get me a husband.
Right.
I done acted like a wife, and I still don't got a husband. So I feel like for them it worked, and for me I had to take a minute and be like, okay, maybe that's not gonna work for me. Maybe I have to make a man work a little more, give mystery. Maybe, I don't know, but what they told me ain't working. So if that.
What if it just didn't work?
It worked for you.
What if it just didn't work in the timing that
Yeah.
you wanted it? What if it's still gonna work, but it just didn't come in the timing that you think
Right.
it's supposed to?
I'm 32.
But don't turn 40, girl, because if you turn 40, it's not gonna work for you.
But that's what I'm saying.
Certain things ain't gonna work for you. It's a fact.
Sarcastically.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't sarcasm. I'm telling you.
That's how she meant it.
I know, but it's
and the
reality.
times are different from when your grandma.
Yes.
But maybe I don't want to get married.
That part.
I've been with my man for 5 years, and we happy. And I don't know
So you don't want to be a
what
wife?
make me,
maybe
because
that's
I'm
the
not
reason.
having kids. I don't think I'm gonna have more kids. Maybe if I thought about having kids, I would want to have them legitimately. I don't know,
But you
right
okay
now
with
we happy.
See, but look,
we
but-
buying property, like we doing stuff. So
I heard
I
that.
don't know about being married with. I don't know.
But like he said, your belief system. So really, you answering like, I want to act like a wife, but really deep down, you don't believe that you want to even be a wife. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know if I want to, but I did what they said, but it's not getting me where they want.
Listen what I'm saying. You saying like you don't know if you want to be a wife. So you don't really believe that you want to be a wife. So your belief system is not because you acting like a wife, but you don't really believe that you are a wife. Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm a wife.
But you said I don't really believe if I want to be married.
I don't want to get married, but I feel like I'm a wife.
So,
But you
wait, I'm
conducting
confused.
business. You're conducting business like you said. Y'all flipping houses and property together.
Nah,
No.
No.
I do
Did you-
wife.
no. This is what I'm
Listen,
saying. You said you watched everybody else get
Right.
married and it didn't happen for you. And now you saying basically deep down you don't believe that you actually want to get married. This is what I'm saying. Probably why you are not a wife now because you really firmly don't believe that. You could be acting like it, but really deep down, this is not really me. I really don't even want that. So I'm never gonna get to that point because this is not really what I believe.
I think yeah.
Okay,
Like I'm doing everything my family want me to do, but if I really want to get married, I'm pretty sure if I give them that little hint, like.
But
Yeah,
like he
prefer.
said, is that really what you want? Like,
I don't think
so you don't know then.
Okay,
This
look,
is the point of challenging your belief system. So the whole point is what he's getting at, like
because it sounds like
You don't really
kind of trying to
believe
live
that.
up
You
to
don't
what
wanna
they
be-
wanted for you.
Right,
Not
I'm
really what you want for
challenging it.
yourself.
Right. And now I have to sit back and be like, do I want to get married? Because I've been doing all these things because they're saying I should get married and this is what women do. And I've seen all the women in my family do these things. So maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. But then I sit and they always say like, damn, 5 years, y'all not married, where the ring, where my grandbaby, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, maybe I don't want those things.
What does marriage really mean, though, especially like these days?
I
Because
was just
that's why I said I don't believe really in monogamy. I believe in
Our
polygamy.
generation
I
really
can't.
told up.
Because you're monogamous to this one person, you think, and then I just feel like people have appetites and for other people, and they should be able to be open to that. I don't feel like I should be able to tell my man, no, you can't look at her, or no, you shouldn't lust
no,
after
we gonna
her.
look at ass together.
You know,
Hello?
I'm surprised.
Can he touch it though?
yeah, he
Can he
can
touch
touch
it?
it. We can touch it.
If we have a sister,
Baby,
No,
come feel this.
he want to take her home.
if he want to take her home,
Yeah.
he don't want to be with me. Then.
I'm
Hold
surprised.
on. Because why though?
Okay,
Well, why I didn't hear?
this is
Why
me.
what?
No, I'm
Right.
saying it's because that's
Okay.
a belief, right? So that came from
No,
somewhere.
yeah, it's a belief too, but I also believe in. I believe and I know of STDs, so that's just out for me. Like I'm scared of stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people, and especially a lot of black people, we think that HIV/AIDS that ain't.
Let's
gonna
go get
that ain't
tested
gonna-
together.
Okay, let me give you kickback.
Okay.
Let's say he want to take her home,
Mm-hmm.
and he says only on the condition that she get tested, all the paperwork clean, he let you see it. Is it a go?
He's divorced.
Why though? That's what I'm
Because
saying.
I don't play that.
I know, but why? Because I'm trying to get to
Why?
the core of your beliefs of
yeah.
why.
She believes.
Why do you feel that way? Somebody told you to feel that way,
Somebody
but
told
the
you.
reality of the
mean,
world
yeah.
is it's gonna happen.
Okay. Somebody, yeah.
So-
I was
so
raised
why
like
still-
that, all the women.
Right,
I
so
mean,
why
yeah.
still harp on that if you know for a fact it's gonna happen?
Put it like this. Like I said, there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
If you feel like, as a man, if you feel like you wanted to go fuck on Tina, Keisha, and all the rest of them, that's cool. But why marry me?
Some people
Because
he loves
he
you.
still needs a wife,
Yeah,
right?
And he still loves you.
okay. And he
Listen,
still
marriage
he
is
still
more
love
than
me.
sex.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
when
it
you
is.
say that, you're equating marriage to just
No,
sex.
no.
When you say
No,
when
it's
you say
not.
why marry me, that's like saying
I'm saying why
marriage
marry
is just
me.
sex.
No. It's not only about that. And I want to say something too about that. But anyway, it's not only about that. I was raised like that, but I just cannot. I cannot see myself sharing.
why though. Is it like an ego thing?
Does it really bother you?
Does it make you feel nasty?
Are you
Yeah,
a
'cause
person?
I do
Or
feel
you
like
don't
you're
like
not
to share?
enough? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
feel like you're not enough?
That,
Like
number one, it's
'cause
gonna
I'm
make
not
me
enough?
feel yes.
Don't give her
keep
no
going.
answers.
Yeah.
No. What?
No, she literally saying
No,
he
no,
divorced.
but that's-
That's not what
Cause
I
I
want.
know, but she ain't giving no answers.
Okay.
She
hold on.
couldn't
Give me-
say it.
Wait.
She's trying to
Okay.
find it. Yeah.
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 This is the point why he's saying you questioning your
Okay.
beliefs.
No, I know.
Because
I
you
know.
said divorce, and you know divorce is like, that's literally a woman basically ruining your own life, pretty much, right? 'Cause
Ruining?
Yes, pretty much, more or less.
Okay.
Ruining most women don't bounce back from a divorce as far as ever reaching that height with a man again, right? You're always going to be chasing it. So why
No, but
Why destroy? You reached the finish line.
Right.
This the end. This the end game. You reached it.
Supposed to be.
Why throw that back for something you know you can't change anyway? And you don't even know why you don't like it. You just, you know what they told
Why
me.
I don't like?
Yeah.
I just.
You want all the attention.
You saying
for
all
you.
men gonna
For
cheat
me.
regardless?
Yeah,
There's
regardless,
no
like
way.
it's gonna happen.
It
If he
is.
has the option, if he's the type of caliber of man.
So you
that-
feel like every man cheats? Then
Yes.
that's what
They
you're
do.
saying.
They do.
Y'all feel like every man
I
cheats?
feel like the
I
only
do.
men that don't is
About
the ones that don't have
98% of them.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie.
that's not true.
I'm gonna say it might be 3%.
99.
But
Okay,
out of
okay.
I'm not worried about cheating as if it's messiness coming back to
Hello.
me.
I
don't
That's
care.
my
No.
problem.
These bills
You
still
can't keep
paying
your
this
whole-
baby
If you want to cheat,
still
that's
sucking me
cool.
on the
Just you just
regular?
ain't about to be with me. That's
I
what.
know, but let me
But
say
it's not
this.
cheating.
Stay.
It's not cheating if I.
If I
Oh yeah, but
give
that's
you
everybody
permission.
relationship
Oh, it's
is
not cheating.
different.
What?
Give him
If you
permission.
okay with it, if you okay
That's
with
what I'm
it,
saying.
No. That's
now too.
Hold on, one at a
but
time.
again,
One at a time.
But again, I hate when people be like, "Oh, I'm poly on this." Let's keep it. There's different sects of it all. Yes, it polyamorous, like polygyny, like all of that is all completely different. Now, if you have sister wives don't sleep with each other. That's literally we nation building. This man has all these wives and we have these kids and we're building. That's not what people out here trying to do.
No,
Everybody
they're
be like, I'm poly. No,
Y'all
no,
fucking.
you're not.
I'm me.
Y'all just
You're
trying to-
not me.
You're not poly.
Okay, let me say this to the fellas though, because when we talk about this, women think some free for all. It's not some free for all. Fuck every bitch you see.
Correct.
Certain men.
Overindulgence in sex is a bad thing.
Yes.
It's a negative, right? Overindulgence in sex leads to failure. Guys who are overly sexual,
Sexual,
they can't
yeah.
control their dick,
Yeah.
are usually broke, never accomplish nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to
addiction.
take that sexual,
it is addiction.
that sexual
Self-control.
energy and use it into something, creating something, right?
Broken and insane.
Because
like you said, yeah.
that's literally like a superpower,
It's
right?
sex transmutation.
Sex transmutation, right?
Yep.
That's what they call it, right? Because this is why you even hear guys talking about what the fuck they call it?
This is why you see
The No Nut November shit. What
Nah,
they call it?
semen retention.
Semen retention,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
That literally gives
What,
you that's your life force. It
Who
gives you a
brought that up?
power,
What's
right?
the rapper name?
I don't know.
Kevin Gates.
I was
talking about Kevin Gates.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
food.
He ain't
This
the- he
is
ain't
a
the
real
first
But it's
thing.
been around
But,
before he.
This is why
Right.
boxers
Like,
don't
hold
have
him
sex
back.
before they go and
Yep.
fight and
Athletes
stuff like
too,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Like a
why-
bull.
Like literally, in the NFL, they lights out by 8:00. No company, no nothing, because you can't have sex before the game. Because literally, you can't.
Right, like this is your life force. It gives you literally drive, right? This is why anytime we fuck you,
The young
we tired, right?
lion,
We don't
bro.
wanna do that. Like if your man
Exactly,
want to go out,
young-minded.
you know, if I suck his dick, he get his rocks off. He probably ain't gonna want to go no more, right? His drive is drained to go
His
out.
sex drive is down.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say he's gonna cheat on you, you think it's some free for all crap. It might be once a year. He might just want to. You feel me? Scratch that itch just one time.
But
like,
let me
damn.
ask you this though. Viral real shit, because we keep saying cheating. I know for a fact it's levels of cheating when it comes to women. Some women just say if you fuck somebody, that's cheating. Some girls be like, if you have inappropriate conversation with another woman, that's cheating.
Levels.
Whatever.
Different levels.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is, can we ask the ladies what is considered cheating? Just like a one answer. Can I ask you? Let me. You go ahead.
Whatever I can't do in front of you.
That's considered cheating?
Yep.
Not inappropriate behavior. Because what if I crack a joke that you may not like, and is that considered cheating?
Like I said, whatever if it upsets my husband, yeah, whatever. I
So you
can't
feel
do.
men and women are equal, like it's the same. It's like everything's supposed to be the same.
No. No. I don't feel like we're equal. When it comes to the cheating world, I feel like it's equal.
Can I ask
Whatever
you a
can do-
question? Can I interrupt that? Okay, so you don't really think, because men, they have, they got their semen and all that, and it has to come out.
Right.
And we are animals, like, so you don't feel like men. I
What,
don't
our
know.
hunters? Our hunters are go.
No,
go ahead.
they can. They're hunters, but they
Yeah.
can control it. But I just feel like it's just in their nature to want to.
cheat.
Why is it cheating?
But
You're right. It's not always cheating.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
not
It's
always
in their
cheating.
nature to what to sleep
just-
around or
to-
Cheating is just a label that
sex.
somebody in
It's a
society
human
gave.
activity that
Yeah,
people do.
and sometimes men do it and it don't mean nothing. Like,
Oh yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
I'm not ruining my marriage because my husband went and slept with some girl.
Okay.
Who was throwing it
Now,
at
if
him.
she come bust my windows because your ass is
We got
messy
a
as fuck,
problem,
then that's a
right?
problem.
So
that's where the problem
is.
let me-
No, put it like
Okay.
this. Okay, let me tell you this.
I'm not ruining my marriage because he got his rocks off.
But if he,
I feel you.
So let me ask you this. So
not.
let me ask you this real quick. So it is a difference between cheating and having an affair. Because cheating is we just fucking, and then having an affair is getting that woman emotionally involved, and now she's fucking on my happy home.
And so
Correct?
that's when we got
See,
a
this is
problem.
game.
Come on
This is
now.
game, and I'm about to lay shot on. Let me finish. This is a game that
Come
we lay
on.
shot because us as men, we can go out and fuck. And not even think about twice about the bitch once we get home to our woman. You get what I'm saying? Now I feel like an affair is now I'm texting the bitch, good morning, how you doing? Thinking about you.
Y'all going on lunches and shit.
Yeah, now I'm invested. I'm putting money and
For
time
real.
into it rather than
And see,
just
that's
a
where the
fuck
problem.
thing.
No,
So you're against. You're against an affair.
giving up no
But see, I
money.
didn't want to go like too deep
Don't
into
even
it.
know
I got it, my
It
bad.
just was an
On the
example
surface.
just to
How he
make
was
you
saying that
think
belief.
deeper to the core of you. Like, you know what? I feel this way, but why? Let's look at the facts.
Because
Let's
that's what
analyze
we've
the
been taught.
facts
Yeah.
and what's the most likely outcome of your reality by sticking to that belief. Is it gonna get you
Your
any
feelings
closer
hurt.
to the results you
Yep.
want, or is it gonna lead you
Facts.
further away from the results you want? If it's gonna lead you further away, then now it's time to reanalyze.
Right.
Okay, what belief is gonna get me closer to my goal?
Has
Okay.
that
Probably
belief
should
I'm just gonna
align
keep-
with that.
Okay, I cannot answer that for y'all right now.
Okay,
gonna
cool.
say that.
That's
I'm
okay.
is
Let me
you okay
segue.
with
Let me
that?
segue.
Okay.
Let me segue. I'm gonna start. I ain't gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with her. I'll let you answer too, though. Or we can start with you if you want to. I'm gonna just say the question.
Let Messiah speak. I
Because
like
he
when
ain't
he
Okay,
talking.
cool.
I love
I like when Messiah
Okay, look.
speak.
I like
Okay,
when
look,
he
here's the
talk.
question. Does your thinking control your results, or do you allow your results to control your thinking?
My thinking control my results. Do my results control my thinking?
For example, okay, let me
I
break.
control my thinking, so my thinking still subconsciously is going to produce the results of how I think. How I think is going to how I act. How I act is going to produce what I manifest.
That part. Okay.
Come on now.
Thoughts become
Right.
things.
I asked this because 99% of people, their results control their thinking. Right.
Yep.
I grew up in an impoverished environment, so all of my actions reflect where I was raised, the environment around me, not the environment I'm trying to get to, which ultimately you're never gonna get there.
Not because
You know what I'm saying?
even then, it's still part of that. It's hard to break that cycle. That's when it is you challenging your beliefs, because my circumstances is a product of what's going on within me. So within me is a reflection of what's going on without me, regardless if it's relationships or how I'm living or whatever the case is, by the actions I produce. So if my mind is still focused on what's going on in these circumstances, I'm going to continue to recycle these circumstances of
You never
where I'm
breaking
at.
that mold,
I'm
yeah.
never going to break that. If I can't see myself outside of what's going on right here, this is what's going to be forever.
But Messiah, that's strong-minded thinking.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't have that
I was
mindset.
just about to say that.
That mindset you have, a lot of
Yep.
people don't have that. That's why we got suicides and, you feel me, depression. And
Yeah, but
things
do,
like that.
do people even understand that? Because it's like,
Exactly.
if I don't live in this moment right now that we living in, I don't even give the world, like, we don't think thoughts. Thoughts just come to us. You know what I mean? So if I don't live in this moment right now, I don't allow new thoughts to come in my mind. So if I'm stuck in the past, I'm just recycling the same thing. So now I'm recycling the same experiences. Even though I got out of this relationship with this person, I just met this person again in another motherfucking body off the energy. You know what I mean? Because now this same energy I'm still attracting because I'm still
Yep.
thinking about the same shit. I'm not really clearing that out. So I never really got rid of that. And even working on yourself, I think that's the key to it, though. But that's
And you
just
said
me,
you
though.
31?
answer.
Yeah.
31 was
Yeah,
the mind,
because-
all that wisdom.
Yeah, like he was saying, because you know you always hear women say, "Damn, why I keep meeting these ain't shit niggas?" And they never go to look within, right? Because now it's like, okay, I got my heart broke
You are what
once,
you attract.
and now you navigate based on the results of that heartbreak instead of coming anew and attracting what you want. You go, damn, this guy did this, he broke my heart, but I gave him everything I had. So the next guy, I'm not gonna give him everything I had because I don't want my heart broke again. So now you living from your results, and you're not gonna never get what you want living that way, right? You can't do that. It's never gonna connect. You gotta. It's like it's like football, right? You fumble the ball or you drop the pass. What the
Next
coach
play.
tell you? Next play.
Next play. Forget
Brush it
about
off. Next play. Same thing with a
Short-term
person.
memory.
Okay, you got hurt.
Sorry.
Cool. Next play.
So you,
facts.
so you think when it comes to cheating and my husband, you feel like I should change my,
Listen.
my way.
telling you to
She
change
should.
it.
I'm just your own research.
Hold on. Let her finish.
Okay.
No, I'm just. I mean, because you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever had a thought of cheating?
Huh?
No, hold on.
No. Let me tell you this.
Hold on. Let her finish her question.
And
though.
then-
Go
Find out
ahead.
what your husband
Okay, let me say. You
Finish.
said how about what? Yeah.
No, go
No,
ahead.
I'm saying
Finish your
ask
question.
him what he wants.
She didn't
Finish
hear
your
what you
question.
heard.
Okay. Basically, oh, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
She
guys.
said, "Find out what your husband like."
No, I know,
No,
but
I
y'all
know,
y'all
that's what
throwing
she
her
said.
off. No,
Yeah,
I want to know
I
what
just
you was finna ask,
completely-
because you said, do y'all think I should change the way I
Oh
think
yeah,
about
yeah.
relationship like
Okay. Oh, and then I also but I also want to let you know. I feel like it's in our women. We feel when they cheating or when they doing something.
Your intuition.
Mind you, yes. Mind you, I'm not gonna say that he ain't did it, right? I haven't had enough evidence to grill that ass, but I didn't felt it before. You know? But I feel like, they're gonna lie. What are you talking about? If you ain't got, if I can't drill you like,
If it's not tangible evidence.
then it's what I'm wasting my time.
Okay, this is my advice to you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you to accept it.
I know.
I'm not gonna tell you not to accept it. You can do what you
I'ma
want.
listen.
You can
Come
do
on.
what you want, right? But I will say this: analyze your life now. The life you live in, is it the life you want? You married him, so it got to be the life you want. Are you okay? So if you throw that away right now, what's the outcome? What do you gain by throwing that away? For that small act that you're gonna go to the next guy, it's gonna happen again.
That's what you
I'm
feel.
guaranteeing you, it's gonna happen again.
Okay.
So if you already living in the results you want now, life is give and take.
Correct.
It's this thing called the law of opposites, right? There has to be light for there to be dark. There has to be joy for there to be pain. So it's the same. It's like trade-offs.
Okay.
If you trade this off, this lifestyle, where are you going? This is what I always ask women. Okay, what's the outcome? Where are you going?
Okay. I mean, I'll be a single mother with my 5 kids. But
Okay,
let me
single
tell you
mother
this.
with 5 kids. Now think about the men.
Right.
What are your odds of getting back to the position that you're in right now?
With them 5 kids?
With 5 kids as a single mother at your
Okay,
age.
and I'm gonna be honest because we're talking about today's time, correct?
I'm talking about any time in history.
Yeah, it's very rare because that's a lot of baggage.
Almost impossible.
Almost and I'm okay with that. But look, I'm gonna believe what I believe in. I refuse. I know there, like I said, there's somebody for everybody in the world, but I refuse to stay with a nigga that's gonna cheat on me. I will be by my motherfucking self with my 5 kids until I feel like that person, this Superman, this next husband or whatever comes to me. I'll just
feel
get
that
it.
way? Why I feel that way?
Let me ask you something.
The Superman of a husband, can he cheat?
Let me ask you something.
No.
So
No.
you said
her deal
you
breaker.
said
That's out.
That's her deal breaker.
If I don't find out, if you that damn good, do your shit.
Okay, don't say he
Please.
can't cheat.
See, let me
If
ask
he
you
got,
that
that's what
now.
I'm saying.
I
He's
just-
good
if I
at
catch
Your
it-
boundary
if
is
I
not
catch
getting
it-
caught. Your boundary
Yes,
is
if
not
I
being
catch
caught.
it and you got little man him and his mama knocking on my door talking about this your baby, that's out.
That's out.
No,
what we
okay,
said.
listen.
So
but
you're not really tripping if you catch it or not. This is what I'm asking though, because you just
No,
sat
I
here.
am tripping. If
Now,
I catch it,
I know
it's
if
a
you
problem.
catch it, but
Okay.
really deep down, you're not tripping because he could be doing what he wants as long as you don't catch it.
Nothing
So
changes.
really, you don't really care deep down. But this is what I'm saying though. You said you attract what you are, and not what you want, right?
Yep.
So at some point, this has to be a reflection of something in you, right? Somewhere in you is still. That's what he's doing is in you.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I break that down and get
next question.
and get some advice, right? Because I'm listening,
Yeah,
and
go
that's why I said earlier, like the reason why I'm putting time into my daughter because I'm still figuring me out, and I don't really know what I want, And I don't think about my age, but I hear y'all talking about age, so maybe that's something that I should be thinking about too. I don't know yet, but I'm just wondering, like, well, then when does it come to a point in time that I should feel like I'm not a part of this dating pool anymore because I'm
I'm gonna tell you that
I'm
right
getting
now.
the
Look,
call is ticking.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, I know, but I want to hear their advice.
This is my advice.
Yeah.
Let your ego go. Ego is the leading cause of all misery. Right now, when I hear you speak, all I hear is ego. I look good. Oh, age don't matter. We're telling you, it fucking matters.
No, I just said I don't look 40. That's all I said.
Listen, however you think you look.
Because age never comes up, ever.
Listen, because
it does.
it's only a fuck around thing. Once it gets serious, it's coming up. It's coming up and it fucking matters. If I'm 40, I worked my whole life to become this successful man, and now it's time for me to reap the benefits of my labor. Why would I take used goods? I'm not going to listen, hold on, time out.
I want to know.
Listen, I'm about to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
You're used.
Okay.
You had somebody else's kid.
Okay.
Bottom line, you're used.
25.
Listen,
I don't take it harsh. It's whatever.
Listen. If there was this, I want a fucking Mercedes, right? I could never afford it.
Don't compare me to a car.
I have to. It's just an analogy.
Nah, look, just let him finish.
It's an analogy.
Okay.
I spent from 18 to 40 to be able to afford this car. I got the money to pay it in full, brand new off the lot.
$300,000.
Why the fuck would I walk past that one and go get the used one?
Okay, can I answer that? Let me interrupt right here and answer that.
Go ahead.
So there are young women in their 20s that I know, or stories I've heard, that are not upstanding women. So if you tell me because a woman is 20, let's just say she's 29, because a woman is 29 years old because she has the youth and she doesn't have a kid, but then you see me with a job, I pay my own bills.
We don't care.
Let me finish. I want to give the whole platform so I can hear the entire answer. Okay. So, and I feel like if we're talking about adulthood here, a man should care about this.
Not a little boy, right?
Yes. So you're telling me you got a 29-year-old who has her youth or whatever,
Shaming
right?
tactics.
And she has her youth, and then you have a 40-year-old woman who doesn't look her age. You don't know until you have to ask her. But from the outside in, all you see is, oh, I like her. She seems to have it together. She goes to work every day. I've been in her house. Her house always clean. She always cooking. Her daughter not bad. Her daughter, she's into her kid. She respects her parents. Like, you seeing all these good qualities of this woman, but then you have a 29-year-old who out in the streets, out till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. She may take a pill every now and then.
Hold on.
But some mamas treat men like that.
This the thing, though. Don't use the worst case.
Let her finish.
Don't use the worst case scenario.
No,
that's not a worst case
That's what I'm saying.
scenario.
But what about the 29-year-old that's going to school still? What about the 29-year-old that does have a job and the same
I can say
qualities?
the same thing about the other side of the men. Remember, y'all was disputing that.
Let
We're
us
not saying
answer.
that.
Listen, remember. Go ahead. Listen, law of opposites, right?
Yeah.
For every 29-year-old that you just named, there's one that's the complete opposite.
And the same for men.
No, right. We're not disputing that.
Okay.
But what women do, right? Because this is your competition. So you go to the worst possible case scenario. Like he said, what about the one that's on her shit?
No,
what
worst possible is walking on feet.
No.
That's the worst possible.
I'm just saying, what about the one that's doing everything you doing right now? At a fraction of your age. What about her? The one with no kids is doing
How
everything
easy is it
doing.
for y'all to find that at 20? That when I was 29, I'm outside. I'm
What
not
you
trying to
mean?
be in no relationship, even with a kid at the time.
Okay, when I hear you speak, that just lets me know you don't know what men want. You don't know what men value.
She don't know what she want.
No, fuck
And
what
I
she
said
want.
that.
So
and
how
I
she
just
gonna tell you
said
what men
that.
want? She don't know what she wants.
I just said that.
But look, you're looking for this certain type of guy. You don't even know what he wants. So
I don't get yet.
No, fuck yet. She doesn't know what he wants, right?
I don't know what
So
I want
if God,
in a man.
hold on, listen. If God dropped that man in your lap, you don't know how to keep him.
Okay.
You don't even know what to do with him.
What do you
'cause
mean I don't know
what
what to
he
do
want.
with it?
You
'Cause you
said
don't know
I
what you
pay my
want.
own bills. We don't give a fuck. I keep my house clean. We don't give a fuck.
No, you don't give a fuck.
No,
Some
men
men
don't-
do give
listen,
a fuck.
I'm gonna tell you, listen.
Like
listen
y'all
to
said,
this.
some women, I gave you the worst case scenario
No,
of
but
a
listen.
woman. Now you're trying to whenever I mention the opposite of a man, you don't want to hear it.
No,
Oh,
y'all
that's
just
fair.
personalizing everything right now, but it's really just giving your perspective,
Yeah,
his perspective.
No, this ain't a perspective.
He ain't giving
I know,
perspective.
but I understand it's truth in your perspective. It is a perspective. It's still just because your truth is still truth about it. The whole point is, it's like it's easy to go to say, well, what about the man that'll take this? What about a man that'll take that? At the point blank period, like you just said, you would take a man that's a millionaire versus take a man that's living with his mama. The same way a man might take a woman that's without kids than with kids. Why? Because it's not just the fact that you got kids. You come with a whole man attached to you. You come with a lot attached to you. It ain't just the fact that you got kids. I got to worry about dealing with all that
child's father.
Well, then I
yeah.
guess. Well, then yes, you're right. The child's
I'm
father
just
and that
saying.
whole thing. But
because some women, you don't have to deal with that.
Now,
Like,
but look, just
okay.
with her specific
her
example,
specific-
when y'all talk, y'all don't remember what y'all saying.
I know
You gotta
exactly what I
remember,
said. I ain't nothing
She
changed.
already said
She
she wants to.
ain't nothing changed.
Listen,
Don't do that.
I'm telling you why you
Yeah.
don't. I'm telling you why you don't. Because when I say we don't give a fuck about your job. You say, yeah, y'all do. Okay, you just said.
I never said, yeah, y'all do. I listen very well.
Listen, she said, listen what I'm saying. Stop cutting me off, please. Okay. She said, I work. I said, we don't give a fuck. She said, no, you don't give a fuck. No, the guy that you want doesn't give a fuck because you already said earlier in the show, he got to be able to pay all the bills. We all know where we live at, and we know the cost of living. The man who could afford that don't need your fucking money. It's chump change. So he don't give a fuck about you
So
working.
the next point besides that, what else
So the
are you
next point
saying?
about that, the guy who can afford all that, most likely he could afford all that.
He's gonna cheat.
No, fuck the cheating. He put certain things aside, certain sacrifices he made to reach that level, right? He probably don't got kids and ready to have kids now. Because I have this success
No, he has
now.
kids.
Okay, so you're
2
looking
of them.
who?
The person that, again, now because now you said we're bringing personal perspectives. So the person that I'm speaking of,
Did he propose with her? Did he propose in front
the
of your
nigga
friends
was
and family?
still married to his. Since I gotta tell the whole story, like I told you, it was a whole situation.
Is that the man you want?
No, I don't. Oh, no, no. But this I was gonna say.
You talking about a married guy with kids?
Listen,
What
I
are we-
didn't know. I
people,
didn't know the nigga.
What are we
lied.
talking about?
CG.
Radio.
The nigga lied.
What the fuck are we talking about
I'll
right
answer
now?
when you're done since you're radio because I have an answer for
She
that.
said he's married with kids. What the fuck are we even talking about at this point? This is what I'm talking about, people.
No,
You can't
you're
make
not.
this
He's
shit
not
up.
listening. I just said I didn't know he was married.
Because you chose to be the fuck around. You
You're
know
the
that's your
fuck
time.
around.
I did
You
not
chose to be
choose
the
to be the
fuck
fuck
You're
around.
the
Y'all
side
know
bitch
my
that didn't know
situation.
it.
Wait.
That's wild.
Right. Can we let it finish?
Thank you. Because they would make their own perception.
Listen, this is what y'all
No, he
don't
don't want to hear
understand.
that. He don't want to hear the truth. He
This
don't
is
want
what
the
y'all
truth.
don't understand.
He don't want the truth.
She didn't know he was married.
She
He knew her situation.
Mind you, I was
She
26
already got
years old.
categorized.
I was 26.
You 41 right now?
I was 20. Me and him were together for damn near 10 years.
So you was a side bitch for 10 years and didn't know?
No. The woman, the nigga's wife didn't even live in California.
So you was a side chick and didn't
So
know?
they was like in an estranged marriage? Or
No,
Let's make it fun,
no,
CG.
he
Okay,
told,
let's make it fun.
This is
no,
crazy.
because he not, what he not gonna do is paint a picture. That's wild.
That was crazy.
That's wild. So to answer
It's
your
gonna be a great
Miss-
TikTok.
Miss-
Side chick for 10 years. TikTok.
But that's not funny.
It's not funny and it's not fair. And your narrative is wild because you wouldn't even let me talk to even express what it was. So you wild for that.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all both
But
doing
I'm
the
gonna let
same
you run your
thing.
narrative. It's cool.
No,
No,
let her finish.
It's
I
your
know,
narrative.
but I just trying to get her to see how crazy.
You don't
that
even hear the
sounds.
story to even know what's crazy.
Right, because
At
everybody
the end of it, you say he was I was
No,
just
he don't
speaking
wanna
in
hear
general.
truth.
No,
It's
listen,
okay.
because I was just speaking in general. I wasn't personalizing you. I was speaking in general.
It was personalized. But go ahead. What did you
Let's
say?
make it fun, CG.
Can you-
Okay, let's
can
make
you-
it. Let's
Make
make
it
it
fun, man.
Right.
No,
No,
you're not
let her
ending
finish.
on that though.
That's not fair.
The narrative is
That's
wild.
not fair.
And y'all
Let her
paying
finish.
attention on yourselves at this point because that's wild.
Because she said it was personal, let her finish. Because I don't want it to be up here and she not finished of what she want to say. Like,
That's how they
I
do.
was
It's
trying to
cool.
explain.
It's they
Why you keep
narrative.
saying that's how
Listen,
they do? How I do?
It's they narrative. No, not
He
you.
been
Not
saying
you.
y'all
Them. You're actually listening, and then you gave a point that I did want to speak on earlier, but I didn't get a chance to because then it's like anything I say, he's taking whatever it is.
I'm not gonna lie,
and
look.
gonna blow it up. All I want to do is finish my point in that specific situation.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna get deep into it. Yes, me and him were together for almost 10 years. I was 26. I didn't even know the nigga was still married, mind you. He told me that the relationship was done. It wasn't until the wife had to email me because she went through his stuff and found out about me and 2 other girls. She lived in a whole different state.
Chocolate
so
City.
again, this is what the sad thing about it is. These men could sit here
Chocolate
and hear
City.
how men will do and manipulate a young, because I was still young, a
You
young woman
26
at the
ain't
time.
young. You grown. That's not
Oh
young.
my God! Never mind. What's the
No,
next
no, no,
topic?
no, no.
I'm not. The narrative is wild. The
Nah,
narrative is
listen,
wild.
I know,
So
I
never
know, I'm
mind.
talking
Just
real
take that
talk.
emotion out
It's
of it
young
for
in
a minute.
relationship years.
It's
We were
not.
talking
That's
about
not young in
we gotta
relationship
finish.
years.
Right now.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
you.
No, it's the hard because I can't finish my
Sorry.
thought. That's
Okay.
the emotion. The situation is over. Me and him are friends now, and it's fine. So I don't care about that. The emotions coming from not being able to speak the truth, and then it's a narrative being
it's a
painted.
platform she wanna get
I don't
out.
like that.
So
So that's where the emotion comes
This
from.
is
That's
what
all.
I'm saying. I'm trying to focus on the here and the now. You went all the way back to 26. I was talking about
She was
literally.
trying to give you the history.
No, I
Yes.
don't need the history because the
But
history
now
is
I know
history.
you don't need the history. Now I give it. I thought that was the
she
same
wanted-
guy too. So maybe I was a
CG,
little
she
confused.
did.
That's what- no, it is the same guy.
It is the
It is.
guy.
Now you're
Where
drunk.
you at?
No,
Now your jaw
narrative,
dropped.
narrative.
Now her jaw
Narrative.
dropped.
Maybe she wasn't paying attention.
No.
But she made it very clear
Thank
that
you.
was the same.
No.
Nah, but at the end of the day,
yeah.
at the end of the day, y'all supposed to be speaking on men y'all want,
But
not
then you
that
went
y'all
back,
have.
so it
Yeah,
started-
I mean,
Because she's trying to
Messiah.
give y'all history so you won't be so judgmental. Like, it's basically like, hear me out.
No,
Because,
listen.
because you didn't get personal, but she did. She felt like she had to tell you.
The same way she got personal.
Yeah,
with
I
her
did
mother's
too.
story.
But I-
It's
but I-
okay.
but I
We
cut-
all
listen.
tell our stories.
But I cut her off because I wanted to stick to the root of the topic. I didn't want to go so personal in on your personal life because the past is the past.
It is. I don't care.
So
And
regardless-
that's my
But
somebody
the
was
past
judging. Like,
define-
I don't think anybody
This is
was
what I'm
judging
saying.
either. Like it wasn't judgment.
No,
I
but
think he was.
But I understand where she's coming
But-
from, and I understand where CG coming
No,
from.
you're not
But before I
understanding
got
where I'm
to
coming
explain-
from.
Okay, no,
You just gotta listen
I
for a
don't. I
minute,
don't.
too.
Yeah,
You just gotta
y'all
listen
not.
through.
But
Listen.
before I got a chance to explain, he gave a narrative and it made y'all be like, "Whoa, you didn't tell me
Nah,
that."
it was- we
girl."
all listening to
It
the
does.
same
No,
thing.
but then
We
it
said, whoa,
changed.
when you said
When you said
he's
20
married,
years,
that nigga
He
was
married.
married.
That's
Everybody
it.
made that.
Whoa.
But that's because you didn't let me finish the sentence.
No, whether you, I'm gonna be honest. Whether
Yeah.
you
It didn't need to
finish
get
the
finished
sentence
at
or
that
not,
point. To talk
when you
about.
said married, I was.
It was nothing else to
No,
No,
talk
that
about.
make it sound like I knew he was married.
Right, but you
That-
didn't-
and
you
he
didn't
cut me
finish
off because he cut me off.
Right,
Y'all
so
need
when
to
you
hear
did-
the rest of it.
When you did say married, it was like, ooh.
Do you know why I
would
cut
never
you
fuck.
off?
I would never knowingly fuck with a married man.
Okay.
You're not saying
out.
that, but he was speaking on a perspective that, like, speaking on a man now. If you got a man dropped in your lap now, whatever the case was, not a man that's already taken that you knew, whenever you found out, it didn't matter. You were saying eventually you would wait for somebody or to pick, and then now you don't know what you want, and you speaking from a perspective of just going back 10 years from.
No, well, not that wasn't 10 years ago.
Even deeper than that, let me explain why I cut you off.
All right.
Because
Okay.
you keep saying, I got the guy, I got the guy, I got the guy when I'm ready. At the end of the fucking story, you having a guy, we found out he was married with 2 kids.
Life's
No,
not
that's
fair.
not. That's
So how the fuck do you have the guy, he's already married?
finish your narrative, and then when I can speak, I will answer that question.
Is this a narrative?
Yes.
At the end of her story,
I'm
was
exhausted
he
by this
married?
story.
I am
Let's
too.
move
Actually, we can
on.
move on. We can.
Everybody
Because I'm,
move on.
yeah.
Hey,
Let's
let's
make
make it fun, CJ. Ask the
Go to the next
the
one.
logic questions you had
'Cause
lined up at the
narrative was
bottom.
wild.
On some real shit though.
Oh, boy,
both
ain't
y'all
shit,
need to
though.
listen.
Oh,
Cause
boy,
you be
ain't
ready,
shit.
you already be ready
He
to
was, and
respond.
thank you. And I
Even when-
appreciate you acknowledging how men
But
will
what
do
I
something.
like
But
about
even when he
it,
talk,
you
you be ready to
should that.
respond already. This is why
To
y'all
react
not
without
listening.
listening.
Yeah, like
To react
y'all
without
already
listening.
I
reacting.
didn't know. I've been listening to you, and I've been listening to you. I listen to everybody. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
It's
when
just
y'all talk-
basically she like, you ain't about to make me
I just
look like
understand.
she
Yeah,
don't defend
that's all
herself.
it is.
But if y'all
Hold on,
listen-
one at a time. Okay, now we getting too crazy. One
If
at a
y'all
time.
listening, if one person is talking, okay, how's quiet now? Then when I finish talking, you talk. It's easy. You
I
get your
haven't been
perspective,
doing
you
that.
get perspective. No, you haven't.
That's not true.
Y'all, you
Play
literally
it
been
back.
cutting me off.
Play it back. That's not true.
We
You
gonna
literally
play it
been
back.
cutting
That's
me
why
off.
I'm
I mean, I
saying
know
that.
I haven't. My
Soon as he's
apologies.
already saying something, you already ready to react because you think
Yes.
you already know where he's going with it before he has to finish and finalize whatever he's saying.
And he hasn't been doing the same.
I
No,
just
I've
said,
been
I just
listening.
said it's been going on. It's been
Okay.
going on.
Okay,
Maybe
listen.
we need to
Regardless, it
host
don't
it.
matter.
Listen, this
But
was
my
the
apologies.
only thing
Well,
I
I'm
was
ready to get
explaining
past
because
it
she
too,
asked
yeah.
me a direct question. I was trying to give her a direct
Let's just go
answer.
to the next thing, son.
Because it's not going to.
10
I'm
years
not
is a
going
long
to change
time,
your
though.
thought process, and you're not
You
going to
agree
change
to
mine.
disagree?
No, listen.
Yeah, that's it.
My
I wanna
goal
get off
wasn't
the
to
subject.
change
Yeah, me
your.
too.
My goal wasn't even to change her thought process. She just asked a direct question. I was trying to give a direct answer. She
Well, you
just
guys
personalized
both
it.
answered. He answered first, and then you went in and started yelling like a gorilla, and then gave me and painted a whole narrative, and I'm like,
Hey,
whoa.
make it fun though, bro. Because it's
Yeah,
after 10
please.
years.
And I think that she
How
feels
y'all-
like
how
that. That
It was a
we're
bad
judging her.
Hey, we
Judging.
talking about nothing now. How
And it
y'all feel
wasn't being
about like
judging.
being fit, like working out? Like, how do y'all feel about that as women?
Yeah.
Like, do y'all think y'all supposed to take care of yourselves?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I gotta keep the numbers down.
Absolutely.
I'm a little fluffy. So apparently I
That's a
don't.
buff ass.
Man, all right. They Bill. I'm.
I don't want to be
Oh,
buff. I just.
that's a real problem.
Go ahead, fun guy. Ask your fun question. Because I'm talking about, I'm trying to really, I'm trying to come up with a solution. Like, yeah, we can do the fun shit, but it's so much delusion going on. This is why I'm asking about mindset and programming, because we all programmed to lose. Our community is really losing in a real way, and no one is sitting back and analyzing. We all stuck in our fucking ego. We all stuck in our ways.
And this is why topics don't move forward, because then you choose to use certain words like delusion
It doesn't matter about the words. It's
Okay,
the
why does the
awareness.
word?
I know, I understand the awareness.
Why does the word bother you? If it's a fact.
If you know it's not about you.
No,
Like
no.
he just gonna be like just speaking in.
No, I hear because I know I seen how he do on his other shows, and I be at home on my TV talking shit to
Oh,
his
me too.
ass. You know, so
Me too.
it's not personal like that. But I feel like he's using certain keywords
That's triggering you.
that's triggering me over the conversation that we just had.
Is it his fault
Yeah.
that you triggered?
It's
Probably not.
So I'm just I understand all that. But you say you're using words. He's using words. Okay.
We
now-
all get triggered.
But I understand that. But
So y'all
now,
answering yes.
But I'm saying, is he supposed to know that a word he's not supposed to say to you?
So basically, he's not
I
doing it on purpose.
didn't say
He's being too harsh, probably, and it's still
Too harsh
sensitive
to
for her.
who?
No, I'm
Hold on. Everybody one at a time. Everybody one at a time. One at a time. Let me respond first of all. Delusion. The definition of delusion: a false belief or judgment about an external reality. If you have a belief about something in reality and your reality doesn't reflect that, it's false. And you still believe it anyway, it's delusion. Just like we was talking about monogamy, right? If man's telling you, hey, it's impossible, it's gonna happen, and you believe, nah, he out there somewhere, you're living in delusion. So why is that triggering if it's the truth?
I think it's
Okay,
just how
I
we
have a
grew up
question.
and
Hold on,
the
let her
words
go.
they
Let her go.
kinda-
Let her go.
Okay, this is where I got confused because we were talking about a man that's going to take you and take everything that comes with you, and you like, I got one right now. So that's what confused me because we like, okay, tell us about this man that you got right now that's willing to take you, flaws and all, and then you go to say he's got kids and he's married.
No,
So that's what was like,
No, that's
he's not your
Exactly.
man
Thank you.
and you ain't got him because we already with somebody else.
We were
So
confused.
that's
where the
what
confusion
confused
came
me.
in.
And I heard her because I'm like, well, he ain't your man, girl.
So let me answer you
somebody
right
else,
now.
man.
That was
That's
two different
okay.
two
'Cause I
different
didn't-
situations.
Okay,
I was
that's what
confused.
that's
Yeah,
why we were
and
confused.
thank you, and thank you for asking that.
It
Yeah.
was in the story she
That's
told.
what I just said.
That's
We were only
fine.
talking about
I
one
didn't
man.
say
Now
that.
it's two.
Yeah.
So it was. It
That
been, no, it
that's-
been two.
and then you said 10 years and be like, oh, damn.
So,
wait,
No,
hold
it
on.
been
so I'm
two.
not gonna lie. I
Super
thought
confused.
this is the same man that's
no,
married to.
hell no.
So why even bring
Look
it
at
up?
your face.
No.
That's what I'm
Because we're
saying.
bringing up stories on the podcast.
That don't
I
even
thought
make
it was
sense.
it was
I didn't hear you. What
It
you
was
say?
the same person, right?
No.
How does
See,
that make
that's why I was
sense?
confused. Like,
How does that-
Oh, I said it was the
Listen.
same man. I'm confused.
How does that make
Said two
sense?
different-
Nah, I caught
I'll
on,
answer
but I
when
didn't
he
think like
lets
it
me
was a
know.
purpose
It's
of
a
even
narrative.
going back. But
Yeah.
You heard what you knew what I
I
was
keep
saying.
caught on, but I just didn't say nothing. I was just like, I didn't understand why it was even relevant
I
to
thought
the question.
I thought the boo thing she went right now is the same married
Man,
guy.
that's
But
what
the
she said.
confusion comes
That's what
because he
I-
does
Not because
all
you
the stuff he
said
does,
that.
and
You
then
said it
it
was the
confused
same man.
everybody.
Said it was the same man.
No, I never said that. On my daughter life,
This ain't
I
no
never
point in
said
arguing this
that.
no
Don't do
more.
that.
No.
I think you did.
I know for
She
a fact.
did because her jaw dropped
I
so
can name.
hard.
No, I know for a fact that I can name the two. I mean,
Okay,
it's
maybe
not
I heard
y'all,
wrong.
but I can
But let's
name the
move
two
on.
different dudes. So I know.
But
And
the whole point-
he
the whole
said he
point-
picked up on
I
it.
thought it was the same.
He
dude.
said he
Okay,
picked up
chill.
on it. He didn't want to just interrupt and say anything because I
Okay.
guess mentally he knew that something was off there.
I didn't
So
think
he
it
put
made no
two.
sense because she said she didn't care about like
sorry.
she wasn't really caring like into the nigga like that. So
Yeah.
to me, that makes sense why it was even brought up. If you
No,
was, if you was
bro.
supposed to be talking about a nigga that you want or whatever the case
Listen,
it may be.
when
And
you
I
watch
said I
this back-
had that before. That's why I brought it up.
Listen,
That's
when
all.
you watch this back,
So does that make sense? Like I
the
had
whole
it
story
before,
was
that's
about
all.
this one guy, and at the end, she said, "Damn!" But I come to find out he was married with two
You don't
kids.
listen.
Her jaw dropped. She fell back. That's when I started going
But
crazy.
that's a
I'm
different.
like, what?
That's the old guy that I said I had before that made over $100,000 a year. Y'all remember that
Remember
story?
when I was like, because she said, remember you was like, I think it's, you talking about two different guys, and I was like, no, it's the same guy. And you was like, exactly.
No.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No.
So this
Okay,
is
maybe
no
I'm
point that he's
tripping.
proving right
Okay,
or wrong.
And I
That's
told
understand.
you,
I may have been saying
she talking
exactly
about
to
the same
somebody
guy,
else.
and you said yes.
Then
But
we
she
all was
said
in
you
here
only
talking, so I maybe was saying exactly. I don't know what I was
everybody
saying
thought you was
exactly
talking about the same
to.
person.
Yeah, so that's where the confusion
Man.
came
Well, I'm
from.
glad
Hit
that
the
we're
cap
able to
button.
clear it up. But when we talked about the guy that made over $100,000,
Come on,
I'm talking
go
about the
ahead,
guy in the
fun guy.
past
Go
that
ahead,
made
fun guy.
$100,000 that raised my daughter from
Fun guy.
3 years old to 13.
Okay,
That's
I got
Okay,
it.
look, we gonna move on because
Yes, please.
we all could watch it back.
We gonna
So we
watch
gonna
when
move
this
on.
air. Tell me when the air. I'm promise you I'm a screenshot it and
I'm gonna send it to you because I'm a
They
clip.
finna bleed
I'm
niggas in
gonna
this,
clip
y'all
up
was
the
Yeah,
part.
clip it. Let's bleed it.
Is it all
I
on
ain't
making?
saying that.
Hold on.
Give him a minute.
Let's move on. Go ahead, fun guy.
He ain't got nothing.
me on the spot right now.
Fun guy, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. Grow up, nigga.
You just said no.
Keep that. Before you make it fun, this is one thing I had to
And Mama had a question too.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
wait.
But before you even do
Fun
that,
guy, nigga.
Yeah.
listen. I know.
They call
Listen.
you
Hold
the
on.
fun
Hold
guy.
on. Before you even do that,
Fucked up.
Me and Sean
I know I
had
go
the
hard on
questions
the
are
women,
ready
right?
to go.
Wait, y'all.
across the street.
I know I go hard on the women, right? Rightfully so. But I will say this: almost every problem that's going on that men are complaining about, as far as women go, is a reflection of the men, right? It's due to the men. The simps are creating this whole everything that they crying about, OnlyFans, females not wanting to be wise and this and that. It's only because you simp ass niggas allow it. If you niggas stop subscribing to OnlyFans, it won't exist. They can't make money if you don't subscribe, you stupid, thirsty motherfucker.
But we might as well get over that part. 'Cause like you said, law of opposites is gonna be both.
I know it's gonna be
It's not
both,
gonna never
but
stop.
I have to still vocalize it because
Yeah.
you got to realize when the audience is watching this type of content, this is things they're saying. So you have to address it for the audience. If you get out the comments with all this thirsty extra shit, their egos won't be so inflated. They'll start to humble back down and come back down to earth. So if you want the women to change, nigga, you have to change. So I'm gonna say that. You simp ass niggas, y'all created this. But we can move on. Go ahead,
Are
fun
we
guy.
only speaking on Black African American community, or are we talking about everybody?
We were talking about it in general, but
No, I'm asking for this particular.
We all black
thing.
right here, so 9 times out of 10 is black.
I don't
I don't know
about
about
folks
them.
and nobody.
Let me say this.
Don't
Let
care.
me
No,
say
ask
this.
because
You can speak in-
some of us have families that are all just another race.
We can
That's
speak
why
in
I'm
general, but we
asking.
all black right here.
I mean,
that's what it's
listen.
gonna be at the end of the day.
We speak in general, but
Blacks, we have to.
I focus on black because I don't give a fuck about what nobody else is doing because I ain't a part of that community and they don't give a fuck about what we doing.
Exactly.
Period.
And our community is the one at the bottom that we need to bring up to the top. So why focus on somebody else when we got our own backyard to clean up? So that's why I don't speak on other people like
Okay.
that.
Period.
I usually focus on us.
Okay, I just wanted to
love
be
it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. But go ahead. You had a question?
I forgot it now.
I know. Oh,
No, go ahead.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
fun guy. Oh no.
Come on,
They
fun guy.
done broke my boy's spirit.
Because like we kind of low key did a whole carousel about a
I know,
roundabout
you
for like
right.
15
Nah, we
minutes. And I
did.
was just kind of like,
Over it.
yeah, it kind of got like,
The negative energy got bullshit.
not like that, nigga. It went from 2 niggas to I thought it was 1. So I'm just kind of like, well,
Man,
maybe.
okay.
So yeah,
Like,
maybe-
why are we still doing that?
We still talking about nothing. though.
Hold on. Radio.
What does it matter?
God damn radio. Listen, emotional intelligence. Y'all all grown as fuck. Control yourselves.
Let's go.
Please control yourself. Y'all go control yourself,
Y'all
bro.
all went nuts.
God
But at the
damn.
end of the day,
Now, okay, how do you feel about emotional intelligence, right? And when I speak, okay, emotional intelligence, having complete control over your emotions, right? Like no other person should be able to control the way you feel. Because when I hear women talk about relationships, well, he didn't make me feel happy. He didn't fulfill me with this. He made me feel that it's always like a blame, right, on the other person. But no other person should be able to control your emotions. You can't make me sad if I'm making myself happy. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can't control my emotions. I control my emotions. So how do y'all feel about that? As far as like women blaming men or men blaming women for the way that they feel.
You know, that's crazy you said that. So, I think I was talking to somebody, I forgot. And I kept saying, just blaming my husband. Like, he don't do this, he don't do that. And it was a female that I was talking to, and she was like, how about you stop saying what he don't do and look back and say, what are you doing to change the situation or make it better? Are you doing something? And honestly, I was like, dang, you're right. I kept saying, he don't do this, he don't do that. But I never sat back and said, what can I do to make it better, or what am I not doing? You know, I never sat back and did that. But
How you feel?
When I think
Yeah.
about it, I think about like friendships and family relationships. It's like you put too much on a person, like you give them too much power.
Exactly.
And it's like, I shouldn't be mad at you for how you made me feel. I should be mad at myself or how I allowed you to make me feel. So that's how I feel about it. Like, I'm now learning it because before, when I was younger and when earlier they was like, oh, 26, you a grown woman. We were talking about sex. Like in our younger days, we were inexperienced. For us, it's young because nobody taught us that sex is for our pleasure too. Sex is for making babies, pleasing your husband. Like that's what was in my family. that's what was taught to me. So now I'm in my 30s, and now I'm like realizing sex is about me. Like, it could be about me tonight. It could be about you. Like, you know. So I feel like when you're younger, women, men are not
everything about me.
Huh?
Nah, I'm just messing.
Hold
with
on,
you.
she with the sex.
But,
Wait a minute.
yeah, nah.
Sex is about us, though. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
I'm saying at a younger age, men are trying to get their rocks off.
We always trying to get our rocks off.
Right. But we give all the focus to you.
Yes, as you should, because in return, we're gonna give it back to you.
Okay, but when we get older, that's when y'all get more experience and y'all hump like rabbits.
I never
and
did
y'all
the rabbit
get the
shit.
experience. I'm not saying it's a figure of speech, just humping everything that's out there. You do that when you're young. And then when you get older, that's when you put all that shit y'all learned and you put it in one and you start doing y'all little moves on, your wife, or you trying to please your woman. Right?
Okay, are you a pillow princess or a bedroom
Oh, here we
demon?
go. Here we go.
Are you a pillow princess or a bedroom demon?
I'm
You just
not-
want to lay there and look cute, or do you?
I don't let. I'm not.
Don't it depends?
I don't.
It depends on how she feels.
You gotta let her answer.
Thank you.
It's-
Yeah, man.
You right, my bad.
I'm always submissive. So what you want me to do, I'm going to do it. So it's like, I don't know.
Bring out the
Like,
slut. Fuck all
relax.
that.
Man, for real.
I need a slut.
Extra spit, no man.
But every man don't want that either. so.
Right. Some men want
Hey, hold
you
on.
to take
What that
charge.
pillow, man? They
No,
can't see
because
the-
y'all trying
Oh,
to
that's
get
why
a
you took
show.
that. That's
No,
why
they
you took
can't
that
see the
from-
things. Like, why you?
Well,
coming
she's
in?
clearly a pillow princess because she on that pillow.
See,
So
pillow princess. Listen, pillow princess. Turn into a demon. We don't want that pillow princess.
you a woman's
shit. All
advocate
that
or something? Because
looking
you
back,
got something to
looking
say.
She is. She
Yeah,
said.
she like Jeezy with the ad-lib. She want to hold the pillow because she like, just damn.
She like, I gotta stand up for her.
I feel like that too. We all should
That's
do.
where y'all be going wrong all the time, though. And then it be people like you that's telling them a lot of shit in their relationship.
No. Wait.
Hold on. One at a time.
Okay.
Relax. One at a time. God damn.
No, you don't, because it could be women like her that's telling y'all fucking wrong. And your man is telling you what he want from you, and now you listening to her and fucking up your own shit.
He's saying,
Now-
girl, I want my dick sucked tonight. Girl, you don't suck his dick on a Tuesday. You wait till the weekend.
what are you
Like, wait,
doing?
what?
Like,
Hold on. What y'all
I'm not talking about that.
she's advocating for women. So I'm saying it's women like her that's advocating and putting poison.
The wrong, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you,
I
bro.
know, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, listen.
But there's
don't
levels to
advocate
it.
for women
No.
or men. Advocate for the truth. Whatever side the truth fall on, that's where it fall on. Because you advocating for women, like he said, they could be doing some bullshit, but you gonna go, oh, what they
No.
doing?
But who told you I'm gonna do that?
You just said I'm
It's
an
level-
advocate for women, right?
No, y'all said that.
You should never say
No,
different.
listen, he said that I was advocate. Hold on.
Hey,
He
move that
said,
pillow though.
he said that No, keep it there.
Wait, no, back to that.
Girl, you didn't see me move. Right. You
No,
doing
I'm
what you
saying
supposed
move
to.
it. That they trying to see what's going on.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta
So-
talk to women better than that, not move that thing. You ain't fucking me. I don't gotta do what you say.
Oh damn! Excuse the
So
fuck
you
out
can
of
ask
you.
me to move it, and I can choose if I want
If you want to or not.
But you gotta talk to me nice.
You ain't playing no
Okay,
games.
okay.
And it might
like,
But I'm not.
Hey, look, she try to back you up.
Okay, but there's certain
Girl,
things
you ain't
I'm
gotta
not-
do that.
Yeah.
Girl, don't show them titties
And
on
she
it.
jumping.
You
Let me
ain't
defend.
follow for you.
Let me
My
defend.
kids gonna be watching
I was
this.
like, oh wait.
Yeah, let me defend her a little bit.
My kids gonna be watching this interview.
I want a shirt because I want the titties out, but I know what I'm
And it's cute, so
Mia, let
you
me get
should
my
show it
pillow
because
back.
it's cute.
Because you want to do it. Because you want to do it.
Yeah, let me get my pillow back.
Mind you, when you say I'm a woman advocate, I'm not about to sit there and it's certain things that I'll be like
You
quiet
cock
to.
blocking her on your homegirl when
No, I
everybody
know.
gets
Don't
in
get me
so
wrong.
let her
No.
go.
There's certain things I know how to zip my mouth to. I'm not gonna tell you to leave your husband if he cheat. I don't do stuff like that. When it's relationship and dick and pussy shit, I'm a good listener. I'm not gonna tell you because the advice that I give you, I may not even follow. So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and be fake and be like, yeah, girl, leave him. Because what if I'm in the same situation? I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it.
Well, I don't believe that because you just said you leaving with no.
No, I'm just saying, like in general. No, when it comes
So
to
now, if your
yes.
friend is in the same boat, you telling me, even though you believe wholeheartedly, this is your belief, and she
Yeah.
asking you for advice, you gonna
me
go
tell you.
against your beliefs. And tell
No,
her,
I'm not gonna
You
go
basically
against
said
my
I'm not
belief.
speak
I'm
on
not
your
gonna go.
relationship.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go against the belief, but I'm not going to tell when dick
I'm
and
not
pussy.
putting my belief on you.
Yes, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, mind you, because I've learned from experience of doing that. You tell one of your best friends that, and your dude be like, "Where you get these pictures from?" oh, Gina, she the one sent it to me. And then I can't go to the house no more and see my god kid because your dude don't want me over there. It just starts too much drama. So when it's dick and pussy shit, I don't get in it. I'm just a good listener. When it's stuff like that. Now, other things.
You a good listener.
She hyped up.
Yeah, I got a question. If these your homegirls, right? And they get drunk and they out and they like, oh, girl, I just met this nigga. You know, I'm about to go leave with him. Are you like that homegirl? It's like, no, you're not leaving. We came together. We leaving together. Or you gonna let your girl go live her life?
Because of my past, yes, I'm going to say don't do it.
Okay.
Because you are under the.
Are you gonna do it or are you gonna stop the nigga? Like, you ain't taking my girl.
Oh, I'm stopping it all.
That's what I just said. I didn't see that.
Well, I'm gonna be on whatever that nigga's on. Cause I mean, I can be,
Look at viral face. Get a zoom on this.
Bro, because look, I don't want to discuss frivolous shit, right? Like shit that don't mean nothing.
Change it then, man.
Like, I don't want to discuss shit that don't mean nothing. So, but
That's
you
why-
said you had some questions
about something else.
coming on. Like, no, you saying you have some things you want to discuss or got things you wanted to ask the guys. So I want to give the women a chance. You know, any
Let's do that.
any discrepancies or misconceptions or misunderstandings. Like, damn, I don't get why y'all think like this. Or,
Let me give y'all some clarity. Holla at me.
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all shoot your questions.
I like this.
Okay, remember when you said, me when I said about cheating and you was like, cause that's something that somebody put inside of you or that's how you was raised up. Where did you learn that it's okay to have different girls and stuff like that? Like, where does your belief come from, or what is your belief about that?
Okay, one, it wasn't nothing I had to learn.
Okay.
Because one is we're hardwired that way. These are urges that come to us, like that voice in your head that tells you to do shit. Your higher self, it literally speaks to us. This is why women can't understand why we can't fight it so hard. But this is why I say use some of that and transmute it and put it in another direction to create something meaningful in your life. Don't just subdue and to every fucking urge. Just because say, hey, go fuck a bitch, go fuck a bitch. Like, no, bro, use that energy, go out and create something. You know what I'm saying? Something more positive. But no, it is okay because that's how we're wired,
okay,
number one.
Right.
Number two, you said, why do I believe in it? Because I could just look at human history and go, all right, let me look at every single time period of human history. When have the men ever been monogamous? Never. Number two, when was monogamy created? How long has this shit been around? It's only been around, what, about 10,000 years? We've been here how many years? How many millions? How many hundreds of thousands? So this wasn't even always a lifestyle. Number one, so what were they doing before that? What was considered cheating in? That's number two. Number three, you look in the animal kingdom, only about what, less than, what they say, about maybe 9% of all animal species on Earth is monogamous. High up to 90%, they operate how we operate. So if I'm looking at all these indisputable facts, I would be insane to believe the opposite.
What if you want to be different?
You can be different. Are the men gonna be different? You can want them to be different. What's the reality though?
Some men, the reality, some men are different.
You know why? They don't have any options. You show me any fucking millionaire, billionaire that just has one chick. By the time you get to them levels, they just accepting it just to come along with the lifestyle.
So basically,
that's why they have them sign them NDAs and all that shit.
So basically, broke niggas don't cheat? Or
No,
like,
I'm not saying broke niggas because you can have a broke nigga that got charisma, you know what I'm saying? He got looks, he got other things women look for, and he's still doing it. I'm saying the men that you don't want, that no females want. They got trouble even getting the female at all. They don't have any options. They're faithful by default. Where they gonna go? Who they gonna cheat with? A prostitute?
I mean,
is that considered cheating if he paid for that prostitute? Because he's actually,
I think that's worse.
Man, at the end of the day, there is no blueprint to this relationship.
It's nothing. So it's
the same way with the fucking kids shit. Like, if people be parents, they be parents. When you in a relationship, you need to come to terms with you and that person you dealing with, and y'all worry about that. Worrying about what the rest of the fucking world want ain't gonna never work for you. Cause you never know how you is with that person. If you want to have threesomes with whoever the fuck you dealing with, do what you do. But 9 times out of 10, what he's saying is facts to the nature of men. You do have urges. You do have certain things. Only reason I say it's a small percent because I've met maybe 2 people in my life where we done been around women and nigga really sat there like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I'm in a relationship. But 9 times out of 10, he probably don't think that way now. This when we was younger. Okay. So he probably believed in that and then lost that as he got older. But I don't think like you said, your beliefs of certain things is just you breaking it down from yourself, what you believe in. Ask yourself, question everything that you've been taught at this point now, and see what you can take and what you can go for. But 9 times out of 10, like you said, majority of men is probably not finna just be stuck on that. Unless you just doing some crazy shit. But even then, it's more of a flex for a man to have one woman that's not out here doing than having 10 women that he's just fucking on. You know what I mean? If he got one that he know that's exclusive, can't nobody fuck with, that might make him be in that percentage. It might, but that's still a high percentage.
I've never cheated.
You can say that, but have you done things to make a nigga think you was cheating?
No, he ain't never had to question.
So he ain't never questioned you.
No,
nothing.
not in that category. Nope. For real.
Okay, even if you didn't know, but we're not the same. It's you comparing apples to oranges. So by saying, "Well, I never did this, I never did that," he should. Yeah, but y'all not
I'm
the
not
same.
saying
Though.
that he. I mean, like I said, I haven't caught it. If he
So
did.
don't go look for it.
You never thought about
No,
cheating?
listen to what you
For
said.
me?
Yeah.
Have I thought about
Yeah.
it?
You lying right now.
I'm just playing.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just playing. I was just about to say I'm just kidding. No, yes, I have.
Yeah, you
Yes,
just
I
playing
have.
because we could tell you lying.
Yeah. No, but I was.
You'd have kept that shit with a straight face and just went.
No, I didn't. That's why I looked at the screen. No, but for real.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you remember you on camera.
I don't want to harp on the cheating. I'm just saying.
nah, but yeah. I mean, I've thought about it.
Honestly, it's a losing battle. So I don't understand why women fight for it. Like you said, well, I had this feeling that he did. I just never had the proof. Why you need the proof? Leave that shit alone.
Especially if it's not affecting your household. Don't go looking and making no problem.
Leave that shit alone.
I don't go through phones
I agree.
and stuff.
Okay, good. Leave it like that.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
good.
go through phones.
You got a question?
She did.
No, she can go. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You don't wanna
Okay,
talk no
so
more.
No, I don't want to be disrespectful on a podcast, a talking
Nah, she-
podcast. So you go ahead and speak.
No, she ain't said nothing either in a minute. Y'all
Well,
just go in order. Y'all just
you
go
had
in
a
order.
question.
Okay,
You
go
had a
ahead.
question.
Let them talk.
Y'all
you.
go in order.
No,
Y'all just
you.
go 1, 2, 3.
my basic question: what do you consider cheating from men? Or maybe a better question: besides like beating, when is it okay for a woman to be like, okay, I'm just not taking this? Because you're saying you gonna cheat, you gonna get cheated on. Okay, so I shouldn't leave you for that. Beating, we all know. I mean,
Domestic violence.
that's so. When can I choose to leave?
You can choose to leave whenever
When
you want.
to.
But
I'ma say this.
you're saying like if it's not better out there, okay, it's not better out there. But in here, I know what's in here and I ain't doing too well, but I don't know what's out there, but I'm gonna take my chances out
Ain't
there.
rushing.
Like
I'ma say
when
this.
can I make that decision? Because you're basically saying I can't choose to leave him because he's gonna cheat on me.
He
No,
not
that's
saying
not
that.
what I'm
He
saying.
asked him, why are you choosing to leave off of that?
Hold
That's
on. Let me answer. I'm gonna say this: don't accept nothing for your life that you don't feel is not for you. That's number one. You don't have to accept anything that's not for you. It's not serving you. It's not serving your purpose. You don't have to accept it. The only advice I gave was, okay, before you make this decision, make two lists:
Pros
the
and
good,
cons.
the bad. Pros, cons. Do the good outweigh the bad? Do the pros outweigh the cons? So why are you leaving if it's teetering on this side? Because wherever you go, it might teeter on this side. And that's a gamble. Is that a gamble you willing to take?
It's like Russian roulette.
That's the only thing I say. If you do leave, just know if you never get the results you wanted, that's a gamble that you got to be willing to take. But I'm not saying stay. If you don't want to stay, go ahead and go. But you got to live that reality.
That's why I say you should never
Whatever
listen
your
to
non-negotiables
friends.
are, that's that.
Yeah.
Whatever your boundaries
Right.
are, is that.
But stick
Yeah,
to
for
it.
sure.
You know that's you. Don't
But
listen
make
to
sure they're your beliefs, not
Yeah.
something
Nobody
that
else.
somebody just, well, society said this. So, well, society said it didn't happen. I guess I got to roll with society.
because society ain't gonna make you happy. You know, do what you feel like you should do at your heart. That's why
I was
for
just
me,
asking-
it's
not for
cheating.
me. I was just asking.
Oh, no, we just answered it. Yeah, I thought you had more. Go ahead, Chuck. Go ahead. I know you got a question. Go
I
ahead.
don't have a question actually right now.
No?
I'm waiting for everybody else to go.
Come on, you on the talking podcast? Go ahead, we let you
don't
talk.
do that. Don't try to throw my shit back on me. Let me think.
go ahead.
Okay, actually, okay.
Go ahead. She got a lot to say.
No, I
Hold
just
on, no, let her go.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
her go,
go
because she
ahead,
be
go ahead.
quiet.
So, why do y'all ask for a question? You ask women a question, and then we give you guys our truth, and then you dispute it with just some negativity of what you guys and your perception think it is. That's my question.
Can you give an example?
No, I don't want to give it. No,
You have to, because that can be, that's a blanket
I
question.
don't feel like I give out negative shit.
No, you didn't give out negative shit.
I don't think anything has been negative. I think that everybody has been just
we
giving their
perspective.
opinions.
Yeah.
Yes. And everybody's perspective is different. I don't feel that anything was negative. Maybe you might have rubbed people the wrong way, but I,
I think if you don't
anything has
like
been
it, you
negative.
receive it as negative.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what it was.
If it's something that you don't like or agree with, it's
But not just for me
negative.
either. Even like for when she says certain things, it's like, not more so you, but you two, y'all like take it and it's like y'all blow it up to, and it's not even what she was actually saying. It's like you guys hear it one way. And maybe it is because it's men and we're women and that's, we all hear things differently. But I just want to know, like, why do y'all do that?
Do you question if you ever receiving it right? Like
All the
how he's
time.
putting it?
All the time. I question everything all the time.
No, I'm saying like you saying he's blowing it up, but you could be looking at it as he's blowing it up, and we could be looking at it as
Well, he asked
Shock
me.
value
Well, he
there.
asked me the question, so I'm just giving my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Like he said, anything that you don't like, you're gonna receive negative, right? Especially if it goes against the reality or the outcome you're trying to reach. So if I'm trying to reach a goal and I have somebody sitting here telling me, well, you know, based on the facts of your own life right now, the chances of you reaching that goal, I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but it's slim to none.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, oh, it's negative, it's negative. It's like, okay, well, why is it negative?
Okay, take the word negative out because I don't want it to be focused on the word negative. I'm just saying, like, I noticed that whenever I have said something or whenever she has said something, it's like you guys' perception, you take it somewhere else to where we're both like, well, no, what she's saying is, and then you guys are like, no, but that's not what it is. It's this.
Okay, but
that's
like-
what I'm asking.
like
so
he
take
said-
the word negative out of it.
Like he said, are we taking it somewhere else or you're not understanding what's being said? Because if you're asking him, hey, short, as a man, XYZ, he go, okay, cool. As a man, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. You taking it somewhere else. You're literally telling him he's wrong for his answer as a man.
You said that, not as a man. I'm not. I don't think I've asked you guys anything. Being
No, I'm just
as
giving
a
an
man.
example.
I
You
know.
said you guys. So
Oh, well,
you
but then I made it
perspective of a man.
specific, and I said whenever I have what we've talked about on the podcast, right?
Right.
Whatever I have mentioned and whatever she has mentioned as topics, you guys hear it, and then you're like, oh, it's. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's hard for me to get it across.
I think it's
No,
Hold on, let them answer,
I
son.
feel like she's saying you trying to downplay what their opinions are. Like they're saying this opinion, and you're saying no, that's not right. My opinion is right.
I think
You know what I
she's trying
mean?
to, and correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, she's saying why you can't basically take what we saying instead of attacking it. Like you
well,
had like
For
you
taking
know
for face
No, go
value
ahead,
of
go
what
ahead.
we're saying it is.
Okay.
right. Like if that's the way we feel, why is it that you be like, no, that's not right? Like instead of saying, okay, look, that's your opinion, that's how you feel.
And I understand that may if it happened to you,
Yeah.
or that could have
'Cause
happened to
everybody's
you, and this
situation
is how you should probably handle that next if that happens next time. Like give me more constructive.
No, my answer is
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not.
How you feel.
Okay, first of all, this isn't just how I feel. This is. See, I study this type of shit. Women don't. I'm pretty sure you don't. She was even asking for statistics, so I know she don't. I talk to men. I am a man. This is what fucks me up. Y'all act like the guy you're talking to is not a guy himself. Yeah, it may not be the guy you want, right? But it's still a guy. So you're still asking for the perspective of a man. So if I'm giving you that, and then I got another guy agreeing, you're never gonna take what we say for face value or as truth until you hear what you want to hear. That's just the fact about women, right? It doesn't matter if I line up 1,000 guys right now and we all say the same thing right now. You gonna say, well, that's just this 1,000. There's 1 million men out here. You're never gonna fucking believe it because it's not what you want to hear. So it's not me.
And I don't agree with that either.
Listen, it's not me attacking you. This is me as a man analyzing, okay, as a man, how do we pick women? What do we value in women? What do we look for in women? You don't have a lot of these qualities for the caliber of man that you're asking for. You don't have a lot of these qualities. So when I'm telling you this, you're like, oh, nah, that ain't my reality. Fuck that. That's just your opinion. Okay, well, if it's my opinion, why you don't have it right now? Because there's nothing out here stopping you from getting it.
Probably because that person don't want it. I mean, everybody has their
Exactly
opinion, but
that.
what makes you feel like everything that comes out of your mouth about men, you are extremely correct.
Yes.
100% right. There ain't no other answer out there. Like now, if you believe that, that's
what I'm at. That's what I was trying to ask.
delusional
Okay,
and
let me tell you
insane.
this.
Yes.
There's exceptions to every rule, right?
Right.
We could say anything right now. We could find somebody that broke that rule.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at generalities, okay, let me just look at people in general.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most possible outcome? Like what? Okay, we line up 100 people. Out of that 100, based on the information I gave, what's the outcome most of the time?
The highest average.
Right? So most of the time are highly successful men that make a lot of money. Are they choosing 40-year-old women with kids? Just based on your life experience, are you seeing that as the norm? Or have you seen maybe one here, one there? But
Yeah, I
the
feel
norm,
like
what are you
every
seeing?
man-
I don't see everybody.
no,
How are we able to?
Not
expose
everybody.
to
I'm
that?
just saying on
Yeah.
average from
But
what
stories
you
I've
have
heard,
seen.
yes.
No, not
and
heard.
taking me out of it. I've seen and heard.
No,
Yes.
not heard. I'm saying on average.
What is
But how
What
would
do
we
you see
ever
the
know
most?
that?
the majority? All right, the majority. Of
No
people in your
answer is
life-
I'm not
100%.
asking for every person on earth.
Right.
Just look at, okay, fuck it. Just take
I get
people.
what you're
Look at celebrities, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all can see them. Rich guys, NFL players, actors. What do they usually have when you see them when they choose a wife?
Young women.
Is she usually 40 with some other man's kids? Yes or no? On average.
No.
Exactly.
Do we
So
have to
that's
be-
what we got to base it off of.
But do
We
we
don't
have-
have to.
What else are you going to base it off
Do
of?
We
we
base
have-
it off of just you. Like I don't know. I just feel like nobody's answer is 100% correct.
I agree with
Everything
that
is
too.
different.
That's
I'm
why
gonna
he
just
said
say
that. But I'm not
this.
talking
That's
about
why I said
millionaires.
general-
It's a
higher
whole
than
different caliber
y'all's
of
because
guy.
this is what he studied.
But listen, you know why
But
mine
because,
is
like
more
you said-
correct than yours? Because this is what you're asking for, but you don't have it.
I
So
feel
if you don't have what you're asking for, you don't really know what you're talking about.
I think sometimes CG, the truth sometimes hurt.
It does.
And sometimes to accept it, it's
I
kind
didn't
of
take it like that.
No,
though.
I'm not saying it's the truth for y'all.
Accepted is to deny it.
You
No,
get
no,
what I'm
go- yeah, go ahead.
No, he just again, sometimes the truth sometimes don't want to be accepted. So they can be an exception. These two people can be an exception to the rules where they're saying the older guy, they're older, somebody's gonna want them. That could be happening for them. But you're talking about, for the most part, it doesn't happen. And those are the ones you're trying to explain to them. And those are the ones that he's trying to tell y'all, like, typically this doesn't
Well, no,
happen
but
here.
he told me here, you're 40. That'll
Nobody-
never happen for
yeah,
you.
like that's it.
And what she's saying is there's still an exception to the rule because you don't know my life. I don't know your life. I don't know your life. We don't know what's gonna
Nobody.
happen
He's
for
trying
anybody's
to
life.
get y'all to understand. Don't live your life by exceptions to rules.
I don't.
No,
I don't.
she's saying
Yeah.
No, I understand that. But if you're saying like, well, it's still a possibility that it can happen, don't put all your shit in the
Probability.
basket based off of that. If 9 times out of 10, it does not happen that way.
Okay, I say it all the
Oh, you can't
time.
hear me.
I say it again. Women go off possibilities, not probabilities. It's possible it can happen, right? So it got to happen for me. But 9 times out of 10, like he's saying, if you take 100 people, 99% of them, it don't play out that way. But you saw 1%, that one person, and you're going to bank your whole reality
But
off
I'm
of
gonna
that.
make my reality on that and other aspects too, maybe. Because let's just say I want to be the top banker at the corporate ladder, and I feel like I can make $200 a year because I know my shit. Why can't I try to do that?
Right.
No, I'm not saying don't try, but I'm saying if it's not your reality now, your life isn't showing you it's going to become your reality. At what point do you stop believing that? Because to be the top banker and make this amount of money, certain steps you got to take. There's certain ladders you got to climb.
But how do you know
if
I
you're
haven't
not
been
even
climbing them?
if you're not even climbing that ladder, chances are of it happening because of how life plays out. Because I'm a man and I know what we value. And I already know at 40, you already expired and you got another kid. So for that lifestyle you're asking, I know it's over. Because if I can give it to you, I'm not picking that because you're not my best option. I'm your best option. You're
Okay, so
not
stop
mine.
right there. So now now we're taking the general out of it now, because now I told you because I'm here and I'm the 40-year-old, so of course he's gonna put that to me, yeah. So and again, I'm not taking it no kind of way personal because I know that that's not my life. You know what I'm saying? But it could be for someone out there that's watching or that knows someone.
How can you say it's
whatever,
not your life
it's not.
if it's your life right now, this second?
How? We just went through this already. It's not.
You're not married and no one's paying your
I
bills
don't
right
want-
now. So that's
But
your
she
life right
doesn't.
now. Listen, Pat, past doesn't really exist,
My bills
right?
do get paid, by the way. I'm just
Listen,
not married.
the past doesn't exist. Future doesn't exist. The past is the present that already happened. The future is the present that's to come. Only thing you have is the present.
Is now.
Presently, right now, you don't have the situation you're asking for.
she
So
don't want
right
it.
now, that's your reality.
And can we stop?
doesn't
And
want
that's
it.
what my question. We're telling him as a man, but he's choosing not to hear it. That's what I don't
So let me ask you,
understand.
if you was to put forth effort of changing that right now, it can happen like by this weekend?
Nothing
No.
can happen by this weekend for nothing in life.
And if you do that,
That's my
just-
For
point.
nothing in life.
That's my point,
But
bro.
it also just because, and mind you, she believes in what she believes. It doesn't have to happen in a year, or 2 or 3. Sometimes
it
it may
does.
take. Why does it have to
Yes,
happen
it
like
does
that?
because you're
the
just
clock is
getting
always
older.
ticking.
This is what I mean.
Okay,
This
then,
is
but what I'm
wild.
saying,
This is what I mean when I say
y'all
you
feel
don't
like y'all
understand
answer
men.
is just it. It's
That's- and
concrete.
that's my
and
Do you
it's
know
not
why?
fair.
Okay, I'm
That's
telling
not
you
fair.
why. We're telling you what men value. Men value youth.
But you shouldn't speak for all men.
Men value youth. Most men value youth. The
Age is
guys
nothing
that
but
you
a number.
want,
I know people
to
that's our
you-
age and look whooped.
Okay.
Yes, to you it's nothing but a number.
What do men go for? Women that look good, right?
Little boys go for
Little boys. gonna
That's
look
a shaming
really good.
tactic. Why do you
No,
shame
I'm
men
not-
for their
Because
first
she
kiss?
don't have an answer. So she
No,
don't
no,
say
that's
that.
not true. I haven't.
Why do you shame men?
If you
for
feel like
their
you okay,
preferences?
so you
Go
telling me
for
when you
money.
date?
Say it in the mic.
No, what?
And women go for money.
So do we call
Not all
them
women,
broke
'cause I
bitches
don't.
for that?
I don't.
We talking about majority
I'm
of
just saying, though,
women.
Then y'all should say some. Start using
no,
the word some.
majority.
Oh, okay, majority which
of
is some
women.
too.
But if you look at the paper, they say women, and that means majority.
We can't
Kanye
speak
had
of
a
all
whole
exceptions.
song, man.
Nine times out of
So-
10, 9 times out of 10, a man is gonna see a woman like, damn, I like her. Now, that's gonna attract and get the.
lust.
A man?
No, this what I'm. Let me finish
Okay.
talking. You
Okay.
don't let me talk.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look at her. Okay, I like her. Now I'm gonna test her to see if her brain work. Now I want to understand if she got substance behind her before I take her serious. But if she gets older and older, I'm not even gonna look her way no more. Now at a point, why would I go for her now? I don't need to do that. I'm gonna go for something that looks better, and then I can go worry about the substance and all that stuff. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna look at somebody that just at a certain age and be like, damn, well, I want her. Like, even a perfect example, what they say, what's the lady, Lala? They said she said only 22-year-olds want to date her. And Lala is not a ugly woman. Lala is beautiful to me,
look at
but
Scottie Pippen's
she's
ex-wife.
40 years old and says she's only getting hit on by people that's 22.
Okay, I have a question. Because you looked at me funny when I said women go for money. I'm not saying you got to be rich, but I'm saying say something happens with you and your husband and you have to start over. And it's a bum down the street that treats you right and, and this is a man over here who work at McDonald's and he treats you the exact same way. Who you going to date? The McDonald's dude, he don't make that much money, but he make more than the bum. Who you going to date? The bum or the McDonald's dude?
You should give me another example, not a bum.
Nah,
no.
see,
Nah,
but now
pick from her
she
example.
gave you a perfect example.
What the fuck? Okay, and why I'm gonna date a damn homeless bum?
This the whole
What the
point,
fuck?
though.
You said it's not about money.
No,
so I'm
it's
saying,
not.
Wait, listen.
I'm not.
Hold on, listen,
somebody
listen,
dating
listen to what
fifty.
she's saying.
This bum,
Okay.
you don't know he a bum. He just
Okay,
a bum.
well, say that.
He ain't
Okay.
got no. I didn't say he was a bum on the street.
Yeah,
I'm
she
just
said he
saying
a
Well,
he a bum.
that's what the fuck I thought in my head.
Okay, but a bum could be a bum. He could be a bum. He could be a nice looking bum, but he could still be a
so
bum.
a man, to you, a man
Hey, you know what? I'm about to start shooting.
Bum,
Hey.
but he can still be a bum.
Do you know what she's saying?
No, that's what I was. So
I'm
okay.
saying for women, we look for security, which is kind of
Some
like
women,
money. And I'm not saying you got to have more money, but I want you to be able to take care of yourself. And you got to have money. I don't want somebody who don't got money.
I ain't
Okay,
saying
that's
This
shit.
is why I
Gold
asked
digger.
y'all earlier, what do y'all
That's
date for nowadays? Because women do not just date for love, affection, and all this stuff. If
Well,
a
she
man
said
is
money.
not, I know, but I'm just saying
Not
that. But
me.
9 times out of 10, if a man is not on this shit, a woman is not trying to take that serious.
Thank
to
you.
the
On
point.
this shit, okay, money is
Yeah.
probably the wrong
I-
word. But it's
Yeah.
But no,
because
Right, but
men
No, you said it
operate
right.
with money. That's how they.
That's our power.
Say if they gonna get married, if they gonna take
No,
a
no,
shit.
it's not. It's nothing wrong with one. But listen, this
And it's
is
not
what I
nothing
try to
wrong
get you to
with wanting a
understand.
woman who look good either.
That's
No,
It
I
goes
think
hand
it's
in
nothing
hand.
wrong with it.
I
I
just
mean,
rather
gold
have
digger.
somebody that I mean, of course, you don't want no boogaloo or whatever the case may be. You know, you want somebody attractive.
I know
yes,
Solomon
but-
already see you. Listen, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. In order to get what you want, you have to know how to get it. So these guys that you're asking for, y'all don't know what they want because the things that you list when we ask you is not what guys typically look for. Not guys in those calibers because we're speaking about a certain type of man. You don't want just any man. So now we're cutting.
No, I want my husband. So you really can't even.
Okay, not you, but I'm just. I don't want to go back to her because she was enraged right now. But I'm just saying, let's just use her.
I'm totally not enraged.
Okay, let me use her.
You telling her what she.
Okay, I'm just fucking with her. Listen, I'm not taking it serious.
There was a lot of emotion.
Listen, she's been emotional
not
for a while,
emotional.
but I'm just fucking with her right now. But I'm saying, just use her for an example.
Okay.
She's asking for a specific type of man, not just now. She just said she'll take any man. The conversation, her options would broaden, right?
Who wants just any person?
No, I mean just like an
He
average
could be
guy.
an abusive motherfucker.
Man, stop going to the worst possible
A lot of
scenario.
men are abusive.
Man, no, man, come on. If we want to look up the fucking rates, there's more women that's abusive than men. But what I'm saying is, know what the guy that you want, know what he wants. Because if you don't know what he wants, you're never gonna get him. That's just the bottom line. And like she was saying, the example she used, with all things being equal, what would be the deciding factor? So her example was you got a bum and you got a guy that make a little bit of money. Everything else is exactly the same, except for he make a little money. So which one you gonna choose? That was her example. And you said obviously the guy with the money, same thing.
She's been saying, and you're not listening. She's been saying she don't want the guy. She don't date guys for money. She said it like 3 times.
But
This is going over your head.
She basically answered the question about the money. She said, I would choose a dude. Why would I choose the bum? I'm going to choose the
No,
dude.
I said homeless. I thought she was talking about that.
But it doesn't matter.
She did say that. So I'm listening.
Unconsciously, she still chose the man with the money.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
She's telling you she's not.
McDonald's.
Okay.
No, I swear. Now if y'all rewind it, I didn't say McDonald's.
They're not gonna
I
rewind
swear.
it.
Listen, I got exactly what you said.
No,
She
because
answered your
remember
question exactly as you said it.
I didn't answer it yet because you was trying to explain to me. Remember, you was like,
You
I said
answered it.
homeless
I'm
bum.
not in my shoes.
Once you said I'm not choosing the bum, you chose the
That was
other
it,
man.
right?
No, I did not. You said I'm not talking about homeless. You didn't even finish. You were trying to explain to me what bum you said. Because I was like, why would I want somebody that pissed on themselves? And, you know.
Okay. No, I didn't say not homeless. I'm saying not a bum that's on the street pissing and crazy.
Right, but you were
a
explaining.
bum can be nice looking and be homeless. He homeless. He has no money. He can't provide for you. He can't buy you a sandwich. Can't do nothing.
He living from pillow to post type
Thank
of
you.
guy.
Listen,
And then the McDonald's
Right.
dude, he got a little money. He could take you out. He could give you some McDonald's.
Keep it going, Solomon. Keep it going, because I'm gonna let Short get to the fun shit.
Okay.
Nigga.
I'm gonna end it on this. I'm gonna end it on this.
He out of fun.
I'm gonna end it on this.
Nigga.
No, please end it on fun.
I'm
please.
just telling you, separate your ego, right? It's a whole world out here.
Okay.
There's competition. You're competing with other people. So when you're asking what you want, look at your competition and ask yourself, why would he pick me over them? So just like her, with all things being equal, the only thing separating her from another woman is the kid. Let's just say they all got exactly the same qualities. Only difference is she got the kid. Which one would the guy be
he's not
smarter
gonna
to
choose
pick?
me, probably.
In reality.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Well, you
saying.
never worded it that way.
Yes,
Thank you.
Nigga, we spent 2 hours.
Yeah, we went home.
Yes,
Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
No, you been
Saying the whole show.
That's crazy.
Nah.
2 hours.
Nah.
2 hours for them to get that.
Sometimes you gotta revert it.
Nah.
Thank you. Yes, you do.
Sometimes I like y'all feelings
Yes,
and
you
take
do.
accountability for
What's wrong
going
with
on.
feelings, though? I feel like
Because
CG.
but the emotion is blocking
What's wrong with
the
emotion? We're
clarity.
human beings.
Because now that's like you being mad at something. Now you're not seeing
and I'm
clear.
over it now. It's okay to be
Yeah,
mad,
so now you're
happy,
seeing clear.
sad.
But you wasn't seeing clear when he said it a long time ago.
He said it
No,
a different
because
way.
She was triggered. Remember
what it
when
was?
I did admit
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Trigger.
Yeah.
You gotta be keeping on. When you reword things differently,
Thank
sometimes
you.
you do get you will.
No, I
get
like
it.
you said
College
it in
professors,
different
like
ways,
teachers,
yeah.
every word that you understand.
Yeah, that's like the man.
Hold on. You know what the difference was?
What?
It was a way that wasn't necessarily
Here he
she
go.
felt like it was attacking her personal situation. Now when
there
I
y'all
start
go
saying
again, thinking
you
for people.
40, you this, you that, now it feels like an attack, right? So she accepted it that way because
I mean, but you
attack
said
out of it.
everything what she is. I would take it like that too.
Why
If
would
I
you take
told-
your reality as an attack? You 40.
What you sitting here
That's your
saying?
reality. Let's get on
Let's
that.
talk about it.
I don't know what I'm asking.
Let's talk about
Are you
it.
married?
No.
He
Why?
doesn't want to
A
get married.
man-
Oh, let him speak.
Listen.
Oh yeah, don't be an advocate for the man.
There we go.
Yeah.
What happened?
don't want to
Yeah,
be married.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
why. Number one, I don't want to be married.
Okay.
If
He
you
said it
if you
before, though.
marry any of these Western modernized women, you're a fool because you ain't getting a real wife, not a traditional wife.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing the modern marriage type of thing where y'all making them new modern rules, okay, that's different. But if you're looking for a traditional marriage, you're not getting it here. Which is why passport bros are a thing, and guys are going to get foreign women that are raised with traditional beliefs. The traditional belief system here, dead, over with. It's a wrap. Number two, a man's success isn't defined by marriage. A woman's is. Our success is defined by the success we create for ourselves. Your success is defined by, can you get a husband? Did you procreate?
Can you
Because
keep
let's
them?
just say, even if you got rich, if you never procreated as a woman and was a mother, you're a failure. Because you were put here for a man and to repopulate the earth, to reproduce.
So you're a failure if you cannot create children?
No, I ain't gonna say if you can't. I'm saying if you can and you don't.
Oh, okay, don't.
Right. So even if you go get all the money and all that shit, what does that mean for real? Because this whole thing is only a thing because we agree. If we remove jobs, money, everything, and get back to the root of what we were as humans just
Basics.
before all of this, then what's your purpose now? If I take your career away, if I take your degree away, what's your purpose as a woman?
What essential skills do you have to?
No,
carry
fuck
on?
essential skills. What is your purpose now?
Oh, now you got
Because women are putting purpose in careers, they're putting purpose in money, lifestyles. If we remove all of that, we're just humans on earth. What's your purpose now? What defines your success now? You can't fall on your career, can't fall on your degree. There's no Birkins, no nothing. We just humans. What's success now as a woman?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I don't know.
Is that for all the women?
To
No, it's for-
procreate, to make
Thank you.
Make
I was about to say,
babies.
there you go.
I thought it was
No, that's why that's why I said, you know, all the women.
No, it was
I kept saying in my head like procreate.
Oh, okay.
If
Okay, I see
we
what you're
in
saying.
if we in the fucking
I'm
woods
thinking
and them
that-
huts
okay.
and the villages, what you gonna get back into your natural role? All that boss bitch energy, all that shit going out the window. You going back into your feminine, back into what you were created for. Naturally. You have to.
Yeah.
But that's not where we are today,
No,
though.
No, but I'm saying
No, he
I know where we at.
I get what you're saying.
I know where we at today.
Yeah.
But don't be blinded by where you are today and forget about the core. Because that's what we get blinded by the surface level. It's deeper than the surface.
And he's saying why he's not married.
Right. She asked why I'm not married.
That's why he's not married.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
I'm
you're
cool.
never.
Because it's not
Never.
traditional. Women are not. I
One-
guess, barefoot
one-
and pregnant.
One, the only way I would be married is like if we without a court system, like we came up with an agreement for us. Because number one, why do I need to go to an Americanized court system to prove my love for you?
Also, too, it's
And
to
get
chef
your
off
people
of someone's debt. So the wife dies before you. If she was in college, her student loans falls on your debt.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. It's really the shuffle debt, and that's what a lot of people. And that's another thing y'all should. Y'all was talking about marriage earlier. For women, it benefits y'all too as well because if that man dies, which typically men die before men, you get his retirement, you get his SSI, whatever the case may be in his bank, it falls to y'all. So really, y'all should try to marry someone who has a higher stature, that has money, because in the long term, your lineage will have more money. Your children, the one that you chose to choose. That's why when she said the McDonald's versus the bun guy, you should always want to choose somebody who has more money or something to give you guys because it benefits you and your family.
I just feel like I don't know.
I feel
Everybody
you, though.
different.
I know what you're saying because you can have
Ego,
money,
I
but your
don't-
character bullshit.
I get it, but you
But
got,
I said everything the same.
if it's still a good
Is money
Nah,
root
that's the
all
only
evil?
reason she's giving her perspective
I
on
don't-
not
I don't
choosing.
Is money
Oh,
root all
yeah,
evil?
picking one.
I
No,
don't believe
you know
so.
what?
I
no,
don't
that's,
believe so
that's,
either.
I
That
no.
money is not the root of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I don't believe it's the root of
feel-
all evil.
I
I mean,
think
what
being
is
broke
evil?
is the root of all evil.
No,
Say
but
one more
what
time.
is
I
evil?
think greed is the.
I think
root
being
of all
broke,
evil.
man, that's when I got the evilest thoughts.
I mean,
I
I
ain't
feel
gonna say
like
I think
being
greedy is
broke.
more
I feel-
powerful.
I
Evil.
feel like this. What?
Who laughing at me?
Solomon laughing. No, he like I'm yapping.
I mean-
grimiest thoughts when I'm broke.
Because
No,
what is
for real.
what
No, for
is
real.
evil, right? What is evil? Evil to you could be acceptable to me. So what is evil? It goes back to your belief system, right? What you believe is evil.
I mean, I feel like that's a kind of common sense. Like evil is evil.
It's
But-
not. It's
Doing
not.
something with I feel like doing something
reason
with
to
a
look-
malicious intent.
I could be in a
Like you're
What's
doing
malicious?
something I know is gonna hurt you.
Okay, let me say this. Look,
I'm doing it because I,
evil
want to
is
hurt
evil.
you.
Okay, but if you feel it's evil, right? But I feel it's good. What's evil? If what's evil to you is good to me, then what's evil?
all right. If I'm at the
Okay,
if I'm at the bottom of the food chain and I'm viewing things like there really is no good or bad. Like you could be rich, right? And I go take from the rich and bring back to the poor. For me, that was good. For you, that might have been evil. But I felt like I was doing something just by helping us out. Ain't nobody helping us out, but I went and got whatever I got from the rich and brought it back to the poor. Yeah. So to me, it wasn't evil, but to you, it might be evil. So is there really?
Because there's really no.
Is it just perspective? Because you think
exactly.
Okay,
everything is perspective.
No,
everything is perspective.
Everything is perspective. Yeah, that I don't feel like is evil. Like, no, I don't. I feel like
she said greed too, though, and that's where that the guy who is rich, he should give back because you already got more than enough. Why are you like?
I feel like that's
evil. He might be giving back, but it might not be reaching where I'm at.
And I get that, but you get what I'm saying. But my thing is, if you have so much, I feel like greed can cause the world to be more evil because if you have more than enough and you choose not to share, that's what's going to cause chaos because now the two hungers are going at it because they find for scraps.
Okay,
is he really greedy for keeping what he earned?
Not necessarily keeping what he earned, but if you're being selfish and of abundance and you know you can help settle peace, I feel like at that point and you kind of allowing this shit to happen.
Members.
But I could look at it like, why you just don't get your own?
If you have it all,
you got
then
you got the same opportunities I got.
I mean, usually that's how rich people think. That's why they're rich.
Nah, but the whole point is there is no.
Well, they're rich
because no evil. They're not
right.
really wrong for doing what they're doing.
Because they earn.
From their perspective, they're wrong. From their perspective, they're right. I did what I had to do to win. And
sometimes they didn't know. Sometimes they was put in position because of the lineage they come from, though.
But my lineage did what they had to do. Yours didn't.
But what about the ones who didn't have to do what they had to do and they just benefit off of it, and then we still got to strive? Then
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so do what you got to do to get here.
And then what is doing what you got to do? Typically evil shit.
Whatever you
deem
as whatever you got to do. Because whatever they did, put them in that position.
And so you know this. So if you know what we got to do is typically what? Not shit that's going by the books. That's going by
right. So if they didn't go by the books,
because
why the
they
fuck
get away
are you
with
trying to win and get to there
and what's by the
go
books?
By the books?
Because they told you it's by the books?
Well, because it's man-made law by the books right now, and that's what we're living by right now. So what
matters by man-made laws or universal laws?
Universal laws.
Oh, man-made laws, bro.
Universal laws.
Universal
laws.
No.
Universal laws are what's going to work before the man-made laws.
It sound good, but that's not always true, bro. Because if that's the case, then karma debt would have been happening on a whole bunch of people that
How many people know what universal laws are?
Okay, look about karma.
A lot of people don't. But I do. But I'm just saying karma debt don't happen as quick as you think it does.
Okay, let's go about karma.
It may not hit when
the average person doesn't know how karma really works.
What karma is.
Hold on, but the average person doesn't even know the true law of karma. We just think, okay, you do something bad happen to you.
It may not happen directly.
If that's the case, why, like we say, the elites, where's their karma? Because they look at karma differently. They look at it as, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm putting it in your face. I'm literally telling you what I'm doing. And if you don't stop me from doing it, that frees me from karma. That's their belief system. Because I told you what I did before I did it. Mm-hmm. So if I told you, hey, I'm finna come break in your house, and I come break in your house and you just sitting on the couch and watching me take your shit, did I do something wrong?
Well,
you watched me do it.
You allowed that to happen. So
you allowed it to happen.
You allowed that to happen.
Why would karma come and fuck with me if you allowed it to happen?
Well,
where's the karma in that?
So for that, it can come back on some shit where, guess what? I can catch your kid slipping now. Like, I mean, now it can come back in different ways. Where now my son, but I'm just saying, my kids can see that happen. He probably like, damn, my dad didn't do shit. Now, I see that shit. Now I'm angry at my pops. Like, you let this nigga take from my house. Now that fueled his fire that he can come back and get your kid. So you see what I'm saying? It can come back in different ways. It's just more so I feel like what's inside you, wherever your dog is inside you, homie, it got to come out in some form of fashion. So if you don't allow that shit to happen, somebody else will go. It's gonna come back in a different fold. You reap what you sow. It's biblical and worldly. It's gonna come back in some form.
You reap what you sow.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come back in a different fold.
Yep.
Only working class people, average broke people believe karma works that way. When you get to the higher ups, they believe it works a different way, and it's obvious.
Every higher up has had a downfall, though, bro.
Hey, so if they say
Hitler.
Okay, we talking about.
But no, you just said higher up.
He wasn't a higher up, bro. I'm talking about like the 13 families that run the world.
Oh, you talking about that? But I did give an example.
Let me ask you this:
the politicians.
If they said we could purge today,
martial law.
Is all them beliefs you thinking right now is gonna go out the window, right? Are you still gonna be worried about karma and all that stuff?
No.
You gonna go do what?
So personally, I'm gonna try to get some of the strongest alpha males I know, and let's try to link up because we stronger as a group than we are individual.
But you're gonna purge, right?
To a certain extent, but I'm more so be on the defense mode as far as protecting my, because I have people that I need to protect. So I'm gonna try to have a village so we can protect rather than go out. But if we need to, then might so be.
But I'm just saying, like, all right, we talking about the evil stuff. So people purging, you don't mean I gotta go kill everything. I can go get money.
No, you're talking about robbing and stuff like that. But you got to realize that if we're going to do that, that means we got to be ready because the people that we're taking from are going to be willing to protect it for their lives. So it's like, it's a life for a life. They're protecting what they got.
Let me ask you this.
So the laws no longer matter. So it's only the only laws that still gonna matter is still gonna be universal laws. Them man-made laws are not.
Because you just made it martial law now.
But it's only in your mind. Your mind is the only thing that erased that because they told you that.
Exactly.
Because they told us that, but this is a hypothetical thing, though. But I'm saying that's what keeps us civilized is laws.
This is what I'm keep who civilized because a lot of us still ain't civilized. A lot of crimes.
Well, let's talk about America.
That we're not thinking about that. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is your thinking is stuck to these laws that they created for you.
Well, laws is Somebody
created all of this.
It has to be exactly because somebody was taken advantage of. So they have to create laws for the people who can't speak or defend themselves.
But
it's really to protect the weak.
So they had to.
That's not true. Children can't protect themselves from child molesters, brother. It's certain laws that's meant to protect the weak and the sick and who can't defend themselves.
Let's be realistic. How many people are being protected? Like when it comes to that situation, or do they just react?
I don't know. Look, let's not. I don't even know the stats on that.
I'm not saying far as crime rate, like crime stuff. People are not being protected. The police come get you after.
They're reactionary to prevent crime, bro. I can't even tell you what to do to prevent crime. All I can do is try to put yourself in a situation where it can be safe as possible by being people that's trustworthy and that typically have good values. Let's just be real. Let's not try to fuck up our upbringing as far as like touching a kid or, you know what I'm saying? Put the shit that's going to make them over-sexualize, some type of illegal substance, stuff like drugs or anything like that. Give them alcohol, something that's to try to keep them as healthy and upright as possible.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you believe the rich can live above the law?
Hell yeah.
Okay, they follow universal laws. So just what he was saying, why believe in man-made laws if it's keeping you here? They're following universal laws, which is allowing them to live above man-made laws.
Because you know why? They're using that imaginary money that we value. Because if we stop using money, that shit would not work. Let's just be real.
This is what he's saying. They're getting the money by using the universal laws to attract the money.
I understand that, but if we stop doing the shit, then like you said, then what skills do you have? And then again, what is jail? What is all that? Because like you said, it's man-made. But that's what's going to keep us because that shit is not going to stop because it's too much money to be made. It's going to be a cycle. Prisons create money. We worship the money. So it's like it's going to be
I'm not necessarily saying that like what is jail and stuff like that. I'm saying that once you get to a point, if you are following universal laws, like he said, they trump man-made laws. If you are living by universal laws, these laws don't even exist in your mind no more. Because you're operating from a whole different realm. Your frequency is not even going to be matching these man-made laws. These man-made laws is to keep you in the
check for them.
The way they're keeping us. They're keeping you in check. The same way to a different extent if they're using fear. They're using certain things to keep your mind where it's at. To you not even to question these laws yourself right now is what they actually are programming you to be.
It's certain laws we question, but it's certain laws that we have, like, it's certain laws, fam, that it's like, it's kind of hard to kind of like, it's kind of hard.
This is what he's saying. You're boxing, you're molding your life around the man-made laws. So you living in the box they created for you. Like he said, somebody created these laws.
I understand.
To limit you.
But
if you operate on these
above
laws,
that, I understand that.
Right?
But the man-made laws is to create civilization, bro. Like, that's like, you cannot take away man-made.
Well, civilization was here before these laws.
I understand that, but
so we used to have freedom of speech, right?
We used to.
There's certain things I can't say on here, right?
We can say it, but I mean, at that point, it won't be worth anything. Yeah, I get it.
All right, yeah, we'll say that for a deeper topic
Yeah.
because she didn't want to talk about global warming and all that shit. So I'm gonna let you end it with a short, light question because we get too
Nah,
deep
man.
for this type of episode.
Listen,
So go ahead, go down the line. Go with your we can end it on
man.
a positive note, on a happy note.
Don't
Man.
put that
End it on
me.
some
I
free
didn't wanna
shit,
talk
man.
about global warming.
Oh, you
I
want?
mean,
Oh, you really talking?
all
about-
this
you
stuff
in the
going on with
global
these kids and these opioids and overdoses, that's what I really wanted to talk about.
Okay, we're gonna bring you back for a more serious
We need a whole
episode.
run back with everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll talk. Have a more serious episode, right?
Okay.
We'll discuss all that shit.
For sure.
Go ahead,
What's
funny.
the fun thing?
Go ahead, fun.
man, nah, don't fun got me, bro.
It's a
You-
one
That's
thing.
like shit. So,
Show them your tattoo. Can we see your tattoo? 'Cause that's
No,
some dope
you
shit
got it
right
on
there.
your stories or something.
Nah, I took it down.
You posted that?
What
Nah,
tattoo
I
you
didn't.
got?
I saved it. I didn't put it
I'm
up.
not showing that on here. I'll show y'all when we're done recording.
Say less.
Yeah, it ain't nothing vulgar. She got like some.
No, it's not vulgar, but it's
Some
just in a
Egyptian.
place
Like,
that
it got some deep meaning to it.
It
not
do.
deep all
Nah.
like that, but like, you know.
Go ahead, fun guy.
Yeah.
You the fun guy.
stop
Come
fun
on.
guy with me, nigga. Ain't nothing, man. Let's go. Keep it on the positive note, man. Let's get ready for the next episode, brother. What's the next episode gonna be
Damn,
about?
you ain't got no questions.
My nigga, we've been on here for like 4 hours. Nigga, we've been on here for like 4 hours.
Can
nigga.
we get 3?
What's 3
It only
questions
been
about
2
what?
hours. Can we get 3 questions from the fun guy? They rated on the
Stop fun.
fun
All right,
shit.
look, here we go.
ready.
All right, let me ask y'all this. Would y'all come back on this show again?
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely.
I mean, he made me feel a fucking way, but I still, he the homie though.
Don't even
so
let
it
that
doesn't matter.
bother you.
It's okay. It's a part of content, so it's
Hell
okay.
no.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lying.
Don't answer for her.
Hey, you know what happened? Y'all gave away all the fun shit before the show even started.
And that's what we was gonna talk about. That's
For real.
Well, you
that's
had
the
us
problem.
waiting, so
that's what you was waiting on now, right?
No, and then he was like, no, I wanted things that have a resolution. So you kept it that way too. No, that's not bad.
No, I did, but I wanted to end it on that note, but then
Yeah.
it just went.
Let's go.
We
Just
started
one
talking
thing.
about fifth dimensions and all
what
type
was
of
over
shit.
there? We forgot.
Go ahead. No, because it's the man. He
No,
got
he
all
got
the
him. He
shit.
got
What
the
you mean?
question.
Nigga,
This
y'all
is the
did-
first time I ever seen him stump.
Nigga, I'm not far. Listen, I asked you a question. You the only one that answered, or you can come back on the show.
Oh, I said
Nah,
Yeah,
they
they
want to
all
know some
answer.
fun shit, man. They want to hear some
Oh,
freak
like
shit.
that's the question.
Yeah, they want to know some freak shit. Come on, freak. man.
No.
Talk from fun to freak.
Right.
Nigga, he just throwing it all on me. So,
He throwing it all on you.
so
All them questions you was asking.
That right. That's
no,
what I
we
mean.
were all asking, and then it just went.
Come on,
anywhere.
give us 3. Give us 3. End us out with a
Remember
bang.
you can't pick both, then you have to pick one or something.
Oh, okay.
Was that game?
I don't.
He got something
He
else.
gonna ask a question.
Nah, he got a lot of shit. Go ahead. He being shy right
I'm
now.
not being shy, brother. I literally,
Mine is elsewhere.
man,
You tapping out?
man, I'm tapping.
And
brother.
you got something
You
on
got
your
something,
little,
What I
you got something on there.
Oh, me? I got
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got one. Hey, CJ, I got one.
I was like,
Hey,
what
I
are
got
we
one.
talking
Look,
about? I
hey.
asked him this week.
Okay.
Do you like getting pissed on? Yes or no?
Oh, come on. We already. Nah, you gotta come
They
in.
knew. They ain't never answered it.
Nah, you gotta come in new. You gotta come in another one.
Nah.
Okay.
New episode, new
Hell
new
no.
question.
Oh.
Okay. So since you don't
You
don't believe in the cheating thing, right?
Correct.
Oh shit.
Are you open to the group thing? Like you initiated.
What group sex?
Look at this.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know,
Yeah, like a group sex type of ordeal.
like an orgy.
Orgy?
It ain't necessarily gotta be
How
an
many
orgy.
people in this group?
I mean,
Is it a threesome
three or more.
or are you?
I mean, you can pick, right?
Oh yeah.
Because you say
This-
group, that
this y'all
sounds like a lot
relationship.
of.
No, I'm just saying, like this y'all. You like, you know what? I don't
That's
want
more
it
than
done
4.
behind my back. Let's
Okay.
do the group thing.
Hell no.
You know she's saying.
Well, then
Wow.
swingers. Then are you talking about like switch off partners?
I mean, yeah. Even if he say, okay, you can switch off too, but I just need to get mine off. You can get yours off. You with that?
No.
You
I'm
wouldn't.
not.
You wouldn't.
She's very
Absolutely
conservative.
not.
Would you get on some swinger shit?
How you know I'm conservative? Y'all
Yeah,
just be
we've been
passing
to
out
Green Door in Vegas.
items?
Oh, so you done it already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the
I mean,
Green
when
Door,
we
but I
went-
didn't do nothing though. But I've been.
Yeah, we went to the Green Door.
know.
We didn't have sex with people. We only had sex with each other. We
So
like-
people
No,
could
I
come.
mean,
People
like
could come
other
watch
people.
you.
yeah, not group threesome. Yes, I've never done a group. I don't
No, I
know.
mean like you swap with her husband. He swap with his wife.
That's swingers.
I've never done it. I would try it.
You would try it?
Yeah, I would try it. I've never done it though.
Come on, light break.
But I want to be married.
Nah, I
first.
don't want to be no swinger now. Now, old girl can come home with us, but
Okay.
I'm not. No, I'm good.
I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable with swinging, but I'm comfortable with bringing a girl home.
Are
that
you
we're both.
are you picking a girl? Or can your man pick the girl?
I think we should both pick her together. But I feel like my taste is really like good in women. I'm really picky, so I think that he would like it too. As long as it ain't no damn
No damn what?
No damn.
Oh, okay.
Booger wolf. Like, we ain't bringing that home.
Hey, Solomon, we finna wrap it up in 2 seconds. Let me ask y'all this, because we kind of didn't finish this. What's too long as far as sex go? Like, what's too long? And 2-part question. What's too long, and what's the longest you ever went?
Well, I'm confused with the question because I've had sex like for 3 hours, but not like one time. Like we had
No,
sex.
one session.
Like one session to me is we've had sex, took a break, probably drank some water.
Yeah.
He nutted, I nutted, and then we took a break. Then we came back and had sex again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
When y'all both bust, that's what I'm assuming he's
One time, or can it be throughout the night?
One time, I think.
One time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Back to back, I could do about 3 hours. I could do 3-4 hours.
Yeah, we talking like
back
rounds.
to back. Yeah, I could do.
You be off of something?
Back to liquor and probably some weed.
3 hours.
High off life.
I ain't gonna lie, that liquor, how you doing some other
Back to back, like you rest, you watch a movie, y'all.
Oh, so that's
then
not
you
24
have
hours.
No,
then.
not
That's
watching
not-
movies.
No,
You didn't
that's
get
what I'm
it.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's
Rounds.
still great.
rounds. You
get
take
off,
a
you get
not
off.
watch a whole 2
I
hour
think
movie.
it should be
Like
one round.
watch a piece.
No,
Netflix
that's
and chill.
He's saying with no break.
Nah, one session when
I'm
Right?
asked. That's what I'm asking.
basically, how long can your man last for one
No,
round?
I don't want to know that.
One buzz.
No, look, I'm trying to
That's how long
clarify.
she gonna last.
No, I'm trying to clarify.
One buzz, right?
Yeah, one
Rounds. Just say you get off, he get off. Y'all take a small 5-minute water break and then y'all get back to it. Not go watch a movie, none of that shit. Like right back to it.
I mean, look up from the movie, not watch a movie.
No,
like,
nothing.
Take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
The movie playing. You look up like, whoo, tired.
So you say 3 hours.
I've lasted 3
And how
hours
long is too
before.
long to you?
I guess when the sun start coming
Oh,
up. I
shit.
guess.
What the?
Like, bro.
Okay,
She
so,
going crazy.
Yeah.
And you only got one kid, you said?
Yes, one kid.
Yeah, baby. I
What I gotta do with anything?
3 hours. Yeah. Okay, so what was the first part of the question?
Okay.
How long is too
How long
long?
is too long? And what's the longest you ever went?
30 more than 30 minutes is too long.
Okay.
Longer than
You got shit to do.
man.
She got shit to do.
It's the middle of the night. You ain't got shit to do.
Longer than 45 minutes at the most is too much.
So how long are your rounds?
She only need about 6 to 8 minutes. It sounds
I mean,
like.
I'm
So one round?
That
30
one round
you
is
telling-
30
No,
minutes.
literally from beginning to end. So I'm talking
Yeah.
about foreplay and then us having sex. We going 20, 30 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, kissing.
That's not what the
foreplay.
question you asked me.
No, it was. You just went crazy.
You said round,
You
take
ain't
a
talking
break.
watching
He
movies.
just said round, take a break, another round, back to back.
No, I was clarifying because you said if we go watch a 2-hour movie, okay, that's no longer the same session.
Nah, I
That's a
didn't
whole
say-
nother
I
session.
Now, y'all
said-
told her she got a 5-minute break, basically.
Thank you.
I said one round.
I'm not saying we watched the movie. I took a break. If I drink some water, looked up, and then we got in. You said round after round.
No,
See, for me, the round
One
don't start until I'm in the
buzz.
pussy.
I only said
One
Once I'm in the pussy, now the round just
That's
started.
the clock
All the
starts.
foreplay and all that before that
It's
don't
out.
count for me.
Okay.
Once I get in,
Now, I
that's
agree
how
with you on that.
it started.
I agree with you on that.
Now the time is ticking because now
You count foreplay?
I'm counting foreplay. Fuck
Yeah,
you, mean?
I'm
Oh,
counting.
you cheating now.
That's different
I
than
don't
all.
count.
Foreplay don't.
That's what I'm
You don't
saying.
count
Like
foreplay?
from beginning to
I
end.
can tell. The
You can
round
do
don't start.
foreplay all day. You can do that forever.
Yeah, we can do foreplay.
I think we
That's a
all
part of
confused
sex.
on what we
It's
mean
cool,
by
but that
sex.
don't.
It is a
Okay, you
part of sex.
started, but
I'm talking about the
once you
actual
in it,
round.
the struggle
Yeah.
when you really getting tired.
I agree with you on
That's
that.
what count.
I
That's
agree
how
with
you
that
on your
too.
marathon.
As a man, yeah, I feel like that's.
Nah, I mean foreplay, everything, beginning to end.
I feel like for
Some niggas eat pussy for an hour.
No.
straight.
Yeah,
That's
That's
out.
no.
That's a part of it.
out.
That's a part of it.
I don't need my
Wait,
birthday for an
that's
hour.
not
That don't
sex?
count.
No,
It's
it's
sex.
sex.
That don't count as lasting. If a
Penetration sex.
nigga
Niggas
go, no,
need
this is what I'm
different.
saying though. If a nigga go eat a girl out for an hour straight and don't fuck her, that's not. Then he didn't get no
That's
pussy.
not
That's
right.
not
No,
sex.
listen, I'm
not
not
around.
asking how long a man
I know that.
can last. I'm
No,
asking.
you saying what's the longest they ever?
No,
fucked?
I'm asking how long is too long to be having sex? Foreplay, fucking all that.
anything over
That's
an
the
hour.
question I was
Yeah,
asking.
and he asked, "How long have you ever lasted?" That's
So
what she just
it
answered.
only lasts 30 minutes, like foreplay, everything?
That's what
She got
saying.
shit to do. She a grown woman with like.
I mean, I'm sorry.
That shit.
30 minutes is more
personally,
than enough for me.
It's more than enough for me too.
That's more than
You
enough.
said that.
No, I'm
What's
saying
on-
what's the longest. He's
And
not saying what's enough.
It's a
average.
it's a
Nah,
two-part
it's
question.
both. It's both.
So she's saying 30 minutes is enough. Now, what's the longest?
You said
Like your record.
Hours, like 5-6 hours. But I was young.
Right? So why is mine a job? And I said the same thing. You said the longest I've done it, 3 hours. Yeah, I've done it.
Now he
I
just
for 3
asking
hours.
general how long.
She was She did a whole work shift.
Crazy.
Yes, but as a child, I'm
No,
gonna say as a
because you
child, but
said 3 hours, like that's the norm. Like every time we fuck, it's 3 hours.
I never said you assumed that. I never
No, she
said.
said that was her longest.
What about you?
or something
You
like
used to
that.
ask me
No, I
what's
asked her
my
what
longest.
was the
I said
longest.
3
Yeah.
hours.
What about you?
The longest was 2 hours, and that was like a water break, like 2 or 3 water breaks. And I prefer like 45 minutes, and that's straight fucking no foreplay.
Okay.
Because now I'm getting tired. We in different positions,
Right.
and my vagina is getting sore. Like we need to wrap
Anybody
this
that
up.
could last 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot for
That's
my body.
crazy.
That's too much.
Honestly, I can't even tell you like the longest I went. 'Cause again, we young, so we like 17 through that 20-year-old. You know, you can drop a cold towel on you after you bust. You can go. So some hours, and like how much I need? Shit, like now, like 30 minutes.
The longest it's ever been is 2 hours, but I'm good with 30 minutes to an hour.
What's yours? What's the viral answer?
Right.
No, I ain't even gonna cap. Like the longest was from about midnight to 6 in the morning. Because I remember because I had to go to work the next day.
Let me ask you this: how young were you?
Damn.
This was 2015, and after the first hour, I couldn't feel nothing. This is how I was able to go so long. Like my shit was numb.
numb, yeah.
It was numb. I didn't feel nothing.
I know what you-
So I'm just going
You was
crazy.
coasting mode. That's
she
that
going
coast mode.
crazy.
Were you drunk?
You know what? We started drinking. I wasn't drunk.
You was coasting.
I was drunk enough to like be good,
Can I
but
ask you a
not drunk
question?
enough
What
to
you
get the
was
whiskey.
drinking? Dark.
I think I was on dark back
I
then.
know,
Because
yeah.
it was 2015.
I know. You
It
was
was
on that Remy
2015,
or a Henny.
I think I was on Henny. Oh, fuck you, Solomon.
I'm like,
He done.
wrap it
All
up.
right, we're gonna wrap it up, man. We're gonna come back to the serious topic. Solomon gotta go home. He gotta go cook. Do his fucking gotta go do it. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna bring you back for the more serious episode. You feel me?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
to the
comment,
episode,
subscribe,
baby.
and all that, man. In a viral way.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.